Good morning, Space Apes. What is going on? I hope you're ready. It's gonna be a pretty interesting day. Lots of things going on. Tesla is down a decent amount. Churchill Capital absolutely getting destroyed. Minus 34% as I'm filming this right now. I will be explaining fully what's going on with Churchill. Crypto's getting hit overnight. There's blood in the water. Right now, my account is at 15,000. It's going to be considerably less as soon as the market opens. My AMC, RIOT, CCIV, PLTR, all going to get killed. The only thing saving me at this moment is a Tesla put. It's going to be a bloodbath for me. So let's see how it goes out. Man, it's going to be a rough one. But anyway, we do have some hope in AMC. It's holding above 650, which I love. I personally think the next stop is 740. We'll see how that goes. Of course, we're going to be talking about Lucid to see how what's going on with the merger when we get a little bit closer to 9:30. I have my fancy notepad out to explain the current situation of why the higher valuation. For any of you who are new to this story, CCIV and Lucid did merge. Electric vehicle firm Lucid Motors to go public, an $11.8 billion SPAC deal. The important number, I'll go over all this of why it's getting absolutely crushed. Not a good situation. Personally, I still think that Lucid Motors / CCIV is still a long-term winner, but it's going to be a rough day for the stock for sure. I mean, look at that brutal sell-off. But that's all right. We have good vibes only. That's what we're doing in this group. Good vibes. We got to keep going. It's Tuesday, February 23rd, and we will find a way in the market to make some of this money back. It's what we do here in the Moon Gang with all of my fellow Space Apes. One big team. That's what I like to see. All right. Yeah, no, the Tesla put should be doing well, but I'm worried that it's not big enough to outweigh my RIOT calls, my CCIV calls, and my Palantir calls. They're going to be rough. We'll see how that goes. Actually, we can see a little bit better of the pre-market trading. What's going on here? So CCIV coming back down to 37. RIOT 57. I needed RIOT above like 75. Tesla, what's that at right now? 674. Actually, I should lay out some lines on Tesla. So anyway, on Churchill, I'm very much looking forward to stay above 36. That's important support. But let's go over to Tesla really quick for all of my EV fans out there. So below 686 for me in the short term is good. It looks like the next support is at 660. So I'll be watching that early this morning to see what happens, just so everyone knows. In the way I do technical analysis, we have this support, this resistance. I will be watching 660 just to see how that all plays out this morning. And I think it did hit it in the overnight session. Yeah, it came down as low as 650. So it seems like there's support kind of close by. We'll see how that plans out. But anyway, let me know in a comment if everyone is cool with me. Should I wait a little bit for more people to join, or do you want to know what's going on with CCIV right now? We could do some other chart analysis and maybe at like 9:15 go into CCIV. It's going to be a little bit more of a talk, and that's why I broke out my fancy pad here. But we could do that maybe a little bit, let more people in. Good morning, Matt, CCIV, RIOT. I am with you, buddy. Bloodbath. Here's a super chat to start the day. Rick, I appreciate you kicking it off with that super chat. Super kind of you. We're gonna make this back, team. This is part of the stock market, and this is also why I tell you I'm not a financial advisor. Don't copy me. Yes, I got Tesla right, but if you remember from yesterday, you guys peer pressured me into Tesla. Thus far, every call I've had this week has I'm getting killed on it. The reason I'm saving myself is because of your peer pressure. So let's just remember that. Guys, not financial advice. I'm here for entertainment, education, whether I'm making a fool of myself by reading funny super chats, blowing up my account for your entertainment, teaching you a little bit about what I know. I was researching this whole CCIV thing last night. I'm not saying that I absolutely have nailed the situation, but I think I've gotten pretty close, and I think I could explain it in a pretty easy to understand manner. But I'm still feeling good about AMC. I still think that these dips right here, I was telling you the start of this wedge 44,000. It undershot it a little bit. I'm still feeling good as my long-term investment on crypto. I would actually still like my RIOT position if, and this is a huge if I had a farther out expiration date. I do this to myself time and time again. I buy all these calls with way too close of an expiration. I just don't give myself enough time for it to play out. So granted, my Palantir and Churchill Capital ones are still for mid-March. I have time on them, but yeah. Oh, so Churchill, or sorry, Meet Kevin is down on his CCIV position, but I know he's long-term in it. In the end, I can't guarantee it, but I feel very strongly Meet Kevin will make a lot of money off of Churchill Capital. Cody, down 10% already, but you can't lose if you never sell. Horrible advice, but it is what it is. Diamond hands all day. Guys, we're here for the diamond hand entertainment. This is not a stock show. This is a diamond hand show. You guys know all about that. Well, if we're looking to make a little bit of free money, don't forget you could get 2 free stocks by signing up with Webull. It helps you, it helps me. You get 1 free stock by signing up, another free stock by depositing $100. When you do that full process, I get a free stock. So, hey, if we don't trade at all today, at least you could get a free $10, and it could potentially go up to $1,850, $1,850, depending on what you get, but you're guaranteed at least 10. So check out that link to Webull. Sup, man, what is the deal with rocket fuel? Or sorry, what is the deal with Palantir? Hashtag rocket fuel. Sorry, I was just drinking my rocket fuel. Just getting crushed with the overall market. So yesterday I was pointing out what was going on with the S&P 500. It's now below this overall wedge. Let me go to the daily. It just shows it a bit better. So pre-market, guys, remember, upward channels in the world of technical analysis are referred to as bear flags, and that's because they break downward. Obviously, it doesn't have to happen every time, but it does happen quite often. The big question is just when, because of course the channel can build out for a while. But today we are trading at 384. We are already trading outside in the pre-market trading outside of this channel. If it does not recapture itself, it looks like the next support is down at 373. Past that, we have 368. The overall market is dragging individual stocks down in the situation. And of course, we can go into some weird in-depth analysis of bonds, treasury yields. Like, yes, it is all tied together. But the main thing is the truth is in the chart. And right now we're seeing red. Just so everyone knows. So Palantir, just to answer your question more directly, Chris Waters, it's just a victim of the market. I'm looking for it to catch itself at 25. Joan, what is going on this morning? Here's another super chat. Positive vibes. We're here for good days and bad days. Hashtag Moon Gang. Let's get a great day, Matt. Would not want to be anywhere else. Thank you, Joan. Remember, hashtag CCIV or die. I think we're just transitioning our CCIV into a long-term thesis. You guys can clip this. Come back to me years in the road. Right now, it is February 23rd, 2021. Come talk to me in 2025. I feel very confident. If you were to load up on CCIV right now, years down the road, it will be huge returns. I found this awesome article I want to go over with you on CCIV. Actually, okay, we have some people rolling in here. Let me, before we do some other technical analysis and stuff, let me explain the entire situation of CCIV, of why it's going to be a bloodbath today, but why it has still a very bright future. So for those of you who don't know, electric vehicle firm Lucid Motors to go public in $11.8 billion SPAC deal with Churchill Capital, hence CCIV. EV startup Lucid plans to go public through a reverse merger with a blank check company started by veteran investment banker Michael Klein. The deal is the largest in a series of such tie-ups involving electric vehicle companies and blank check firms, blah, blah, blah. Lucid is led by ex-Tesla engineer executive and automotive veteran Peter Rawlinson. So the big number is right here. This is what we care about. Electric vehicle Lucid firm plans to go public at 11.75 billion combined equity valuation. And right here it is. 24 billion pro forma equity value through the reverse merger. All this other stuff, this is a great article, check it out. But the number of why CCIV is getting crushed right now is here. 24 billion pro forma equity value. That 24 is the number we didn't want to hear. We heard it. It was worse than anyone anticipated, and we are getting crushed right now. Now, I was researching this a lot last night. I'm not expecting right off the bat for you guys to understand why this was so bad. So let me do my best to explain it. Let me bring up CCIV's daily chart, and I think that'll happen. So here is what was going on. So basically, heading in right here on February 12th, let me make this bigger. February 12th, Churchill Capital closed at essentially $40. It closed at $39.98. All right, so remember that, February 12th. This is such an important number because of my handy dandy sheet right here. So at that point, you have to understand that Lucid Motors and CCIV one was a blank check company, the other one was an actual company. So when you look at the market cap of CCIV, that is different than the market cap of Lucid Motors. CCIV bought a portion of Lucid Motors. That's why it's not like a perfect 1-to-1 ratio. So anyway, on whatever this day was, what did I say? February 12th, we closed at $40. So this is important. So here's right here. It had a $60 billion cap when it closed that day. We had information, of course, it was at $40 per share. And we had information at that point that Lucid Motors valuation, not its overall market cap, its valuation, the pro forma deal with CCIV was going to be around $15 billion. So that was our baseline of what we were dealing with. Then the one day on stream, I was here screaming of like, oh my God, CC's going up, like CCIV is going up, what's going on? So we saw this massive thing, and this was actually a fundamental development, and it basically shot up to, what was the close on this day? $52.70, and it came down and it based out at $50. So $50, it shot up from 40 to 50 on some fundamental announcement. And what that fundamental announcement was that the valuation actually only might be 12 billion. So if the valuation right here, Lucid's valuation isn't 15 billion, it's actually 12 billion. Well, 60 billion is constant because CCIV's market cap will hold constant. So at that moment in time, we had this situation. We had 60 billion, and right here, the new thing was 12 billion. So if 12 billion is the new number and 60 billion is holding constant for CCIV's market cap, that means that the share price has to go up. And if you just do this quick math out, right away it's going to shoot to 50. That's exactly why we saw a perfect $10 jump in price. It was just based on this new valuation. If you lower the valuation, the price has to go up to still hit the same market cap. So that's what we were heading into in tomorrow. So actually, I wrote some of these numbers down for you just to cover what we have. So this basically was on Feb 12th. That's what we knew on Feb 12th. This was what we were running with Feb 16th all the way up to Feb 19th. So this is why the share price went from $40 a share to 50. It was just because the valuation dropped, and we still had to basically equal out to 60 billion in market cap for CCIV. So far, I hope this is making sense. I knew it took me a bit, so if I'm confusing anyone, please post your comments and I'll try to update it to the best of my ability. So here is what happened. Here is the big issue is right here, as I was showing you, when 15 billion dropped to 12 billion, we shot up. But the valuation now went all the way up to 24 billion, which means that to equal out to this number, we have to drop. So we are now at 24 billion, and that is today on Feb 23rd. So because we went up to 24 billion, this actually theoretically just gets cut right in half. So that's the big issue that we are seeing right now. So that would equal out. Granted, heading into today, or actually heading into yesterday, CCIV's market cap was higher. When we ended out today, the market cap was 68.4 billion. So let me just do this update for you. 68.4. So at that point, hang on, I'm just basically, if you're using now this new number just to adjust it, because 25 is a bit of an extreme drop. If you were to use it based on the 15 or 12 billion, on the 15 billion, we are looking at 35.6 per share. And then, of course, the 12 billion would be even lower. So overall, this is the math. Hang on, I think that last line will just get confusing of why there was the drop. The higher the valuation in Lucid means a lower share price to get that same market cap that we've been targeting ever since the start for CCIV. I know when you first hear the news, it's a bit confusing because you hear like valuation higher. Like, of course, that means if we have the same amount of shares, they have to go up to hit that valuation. But that's where it gets different, is because Lucid is still, it's technically a different business than CCIV. That was just the blank check company. So that's why you have the market cap versus the Lucid's valuation. That's what's going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing. So my zeros are off, but basically overall, this is the I think I have my zeros off, but it's the same math here because when you have a SPAC company, they're going to start out a $10 blank check. At that point, we were dealing with $10. So when CCIV first came out at $10, Lucid Motors was a $15 billion valuation. And then as it was going up, we multiplied basically by 4 up to $60. And that's going to multiply the entire value of Lucid Motors by 4. So it's all the base value is CCIV at $10. The overall point that I'm trying to make, I'm off by a 0 here. I wrote it down wrong. But the key thing is that you're holding constant in CCIV's market cap. So as the valuation comes in higher, that means that the share price has to go down. As the valuation goes up, share price has to go down because we are holding the market cap constant. That's like the key thing that we're holding here. Also, if you guys want, so I know Meet Kevin had like more of an in-depth explanation. This will help you. This math that I just showed you will help you like a basis with it. So check that video out if you want more of an explanation of why Lucid's valuation and the share price and the market cap, how they all tie together. But understanding the main takeaway here is this is going to hold constant. So as the valuation goes up, the share price has to go down. That's the main takeaway. I can also today post a separate clip video better explaining it and getting all my zeros right. I'm off by like a 0 in the billion, so this should be off by like 1 0. I could post a separate clip like just explaining what's going on with Lucid better today. Obviously, I was just doing this live, but overall, like that's what's going on. Valuation up, share price has to go down. But this is a very interesting article on Investor Place. It was written by Luke Lango. Feel free to check this out. It's a long one, tons of good information in it. I just wanted to go over some of the main parts with you of why I still think Lucid's a great long-term winner. With the Lucid Motors merger, confirmed CCIV stock is your 10x opportunity. This plunge in CCIV stock is a golden buying opportunity for 3 big reasons. Merger execution risks surrounding CCIV stock have been eliminated. We know that the value of CCIV stock is backed by the fundamental earnings power of Lucid Motors. Operationally, Lucid Motors is where Tesla was 10 years ago and has all the right ingredients and necessary firepower to turn into a major force in the global EV market soon. Given the company's long-term earnings growth potential, Lucid Motors is worth about $100 billion today. That implies a fair price of CCIV stock over $60. Long-term shares could soar above $400, representing 10x upside potential for CCIV stock price today. So here's the classic buy the rumor, sell the news of what's going on. People buy up into excitement. Then when the deal comes through, the deal came through in a way worse fashion than any of us expected. But keep in mind, this is just a blip in the timeline. Lucid still has a great long-term potential setup. So basically, the news came out. CCIV stock sunk on the news, probably because the merger valued the company at $25 billion, while the CCIV stock price at the time was valuing Lucid Motors at about 4x that, or around $100 billion. That's the big issue. But the fundamentals here imply that Lucid Motors is actually worth more than $100 billion today, even though the company hasn't sold a single car yet. Everything it takes. So we've always heard that about Lucid. It's like the new Tesla, the Tesla killer. But really, Lucid Motors truly does have a super, super impressive team behind it. Lucid Motors has it all. The EV maker has the talent. The company is led by Peter Rawlinson, the former chief engineer of the Tesla Model S. Supporting him is an impressive team of former Tesla, Audi, Apple, Samsung, Ford, Intel, General Motors. It truly is an all-star team. Lucid Motors has all the resources following the closing of the SPAC merger. Lucid Motors is expected to have $4.5 billion plus existing cash on its balance sheet to fund its operations for the next several years. So the cash, like its burn down rate is nothing we have to worry about. Again, the cash's balance is unrivaled in the EV space by everyone except Tesla. So even though Lucid Motors is just starting out on the public market, it is already quote unquote a big hitter. Lucid also has the branding and sales strategy to rival Tesla's so-called post-luxury brand. It's the dream car. Basically, the way I think of it, the way NIO is specifically targeting the luxury market in China, and I think it's now trying to expand into Europe, I think Lucid is doing that in the US. Not only is it a quality EV car, but it's targeting that high-end market. It's going to start there. And one day I do think it'll trickle down and make more quote-unquote affordable cars. But I think at this moment in time, they are very much going after that super high-end EV market, which at this point, all of the research has shown is that there is an appetite for that in the US. I don't want to bore you to death, but you need to check this article out, especially if you care about CCIV. It talks about their technology edge, strong product, big demand, huge production too. They have that plan in Arizona. They were talking in here. That's where I knew about the strong demand, bold vision of long-term growth. EV is on the up and up, and Lucid seems like it's well positioned to ride that wave. Right here is Lucid Motors the next $1 trillion company? This author, and me too, like believes yes. But to be fair, they also think that it's going to take time. In here, they're calling out 2030, 2040. So make sure you're paying attention to that. But overall, I believe, my own humble opinion, that Lucid is still a great long-term winner. I was just trying to explain the valuation difference of why we can see more blood in the water today with CCIV. Basically, CCIV's market cap will remain constant. If the valuation goes up, the share price has to go down. That's the bottom line on that situation. Coach Pete, thank you very much for that kind super chat. All right, let's get, so that's the deal with CCIV today. As we go, like you guys know that I have CCIV calls, not feeling the best about them obviously, but we'll see how that plays out today. AMC is still very, very strong. Remember yesterday, I was saying above $6.50. The next target is $7.40. I think from there, the next target after that is $8.40. AMC may honestly be one of the few green stocks we see in the market today. So I'm definitely going to keep that up. Overall, RIOT, I'm worried about that. Tesla, I'm not. The fact that it's going down, I was lucky that you guys peer pressured me into buying a put. So that should be like the one thing saving my account from completely blowing up today. But overall, remember, this is a discount shopping day. When you see all this red, you're targeting your reach targets of support, and that's why when you're buying your favorite companies at a discount, and you're just then going to patiently sit and wait, sit on your hands, wait for them to track back upwards. All those times when I'm telling you guys in these videos, or when you're asking me about a stock, I'm like, oh, I'm always saying like, don't chase the high, don't do this, like it's already too high, we're looking at the gap ups. Today is the opposite. Today is the day you're shopping around for discounts with all that free capital in your account. I hope if I confuse anyone on the whole CCIV thing, I will make sure to post a clip, a standalone clip tonight to better explain it, where I didn't mess up my 1-0 of off. I was off by my 0. But basically that math generally is just going to hold true. Just move over the 0 for me. Lucid CEO CNBC telling right now how amazing CCIV is after the SPAC. I mean, it is amazing. It's still, Lenny, it's still an amazing company for sure. I'm still bullish on it the long term. What we're seeing right now is a weird disconnection of how SPAC mergers go through. It's not necessarily indicative of Lucid Motors. It's just they came out with a valuation. We were all expecting 15. Then they surprised us by saying 12, and that's why the stock price shot up. And now they came in at 24. So the excitement of 12, they like literally chopped us in half at our knees. So when you double that, the stock price goes down. Just to remain constant. I know that's a bit confusing. Trust me, I was trying to figure it all out last night for quite a while. And to my current understanding of it, that's what's going on. But obviously, I'll make sure to dive more into it and try my best to convey it to everyone. But also, speaking of dip buys, remember, not just a thing in the stock market. We might have some nice dip buying opportunities on our favorite cryptos. So please don't sleep on those, everyone. Man, how is Apple doing today? Is Apple also getting smoked? Where is my Apple? Yeah, Apple getting smoked down to 123. So for everyone interested in Apple, we're actually kind of below this support. So you want 123, 124 to hold. Past that, you're kind of looking at 120 for all of my Apple investors out there. I might myself be picking up some SPY puts today. Not too sure. Hoping to take profits from AMC to dump into my long-term plays like Apple, Tesla, and CCIV. Appreciate your hard work, man. Keep it up. How is your Tesla put? My Tesla put is the only thing, honestly, I can be excited about. Guys, right now this account's at 15K. There is a chance, depending on how much I get destroyed on RIOT, CCIV, and Palantir, that this could drop below 10K. I'm very much mentally preparing for blood in the water. That's just part of this game. It's this is a learning opportunity for me. I was severely over leveraged. I got a little too excited about the crypto wave, and CCIV complete, no one was thinking 24. We were thinking 12, 15. Even at 15, maybe the worst is it drops down to $50 again, $45, something like that. CCIV getting destroyed on these calls. But on a positive note, you always got to look for the silver lining in the situation. Churchill Capital getting absolutely destroyed means that we could buy Lucid Motors at a better cost. If you have a multi-year long-term time frame for this EV company that I think is going to do super well, you're now shopping on a discount. So for me, even though I'm going to get hammered today on the calls, I might strongly consider picking up more shares. And I actually believe someone was messaging me that even Meet Kevin was saying he'll buy way more if it drops below 35. So it looks like he's going to get that wish. Miss Gina, can you look at Kellogg? I surely can. We have about 2 minutes till the market opens. Kellogg. Oops. Kellogg, just kind of trading in this downtrend. My big recommendation, and I could come back to this, Miss Gina, is to watch this trend line. Watch for an official change of trend. Hey Matt, best of luck with your trades today. What are your thoughts on Plug, considering buying at the 3.5 strike price, 45? Jump in or pass. Waldo, my big suggestion today is be very careful about any there's just blood in the water. There's a lot of weakness in the market right now. You're giving yourself about 2 weeks for a call to really work itself out. Don't do it right away. See how the market reacts today. Of course, I want it to bounce back because this is a lot of people's retirement funds. We have serious money on the line. There are massive implications when the market goes down. So like, please don't take this lightly, but you just got to see how it plays out. We don't know if there's people gonna panic or if they're just gonna buy the dips right off the bat. We're about to find out in 5 seconds. Let's see how it goes. But guys, in the morning, please, guys, girls, space apes, sit on your hands, give it a second to breathe, see what happens. How bad is my account? Whoa, it shoots up. All right. I very much need to get out of Riot right away. So what I'm doing from my phone is trying to dump this Riot position. I'm taking a massive haircut on it. All right, here's how the account already down. I mean, it jumped up and now I'm down again. Crazy volatility. I put in an order for Riot. No clue if it's going to get filled. All right, yeah, look at these massive swings. CCIV Riot just crushing me. All right. AMC ripping though. AMC, I'm telling you, 740. I just got out of my Riot, took the massive haircut on that. Sometimes when you have a serious loser, you just have to get out of it as soon as you can. Looks like I missed my exit opportunity on Tesla. Should have got out at 660. I knew that was support. This even now though that I'm missing my opportunity, this is up huge. I only have one contract and it's up 4.5 grand. It's the only thing saving me. My account would have been completely destroyed today without that. Here we go. AMC is on the move. If it can hold above 740, I feel strongly about 840 being the next target. All right. Fire sale. I'm still in on my CCIV because at this point they're like kind of almost worth 0. And since I have till mid-March, I might as well just see what happens. Can you look at PII? What would be a good entry? All right, I'll do that over here so I don't lose track. This is Polaris. Get the daily. This is for you, Ms. Garcia. It's just consolidating right now. I would be patient on it. Wait for this wedge to break. This is a bull pennant, so I would expect that it breaks upward, but just pay attention to this wedge. All right, I hope everyone is destroying it on AMC right here. Wasn't I calling for 740? That's where it's waiting at. Like just pay attention to how that plays out. AMC is moving. We're at least making some money. What are your thoughts on Cardano crypto considering Haywood? Velvet. I almost want to read it because that's so funny. I just want to say it because that's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna read it for you, Velvet. What are your thoughts on Cardano crypto considering Haywood Shiplomi is now CFO? Oh, Velvet, I love it. Oh, that was a good one. All right. Oh, Velvet, that was hilarious. All right, how is the overall market doing? Let's throw that up. This is, guys, this is what I was telling you about of could lead to more blood in the water if this continues to sell. Pay attention to the S&P 500. We're now outside of this wedge. There is a support at 375-ish, which is obviously not that close. Man, Tesla is getting pulled over. All right. Rejection at 740. Let's see if it could come back up and test that. Let me switch this over to the minute chart. Of course, I'm here to maybe make some emotional trades and try to save my account. We'll see how that goes. FJ Honey Badger AMC, let's go Diamond Hands. Let's get that energy. You're the man. I appreciate it. Hey, we have energy today. Like, it's just kind of a weird energy. Let's see how this all plays out. I don't like, I kind of feel like I don't know if I'm emotional trading or if it's actually good to get more put. Like right here, Tesla is at this previous resistance, which could act as support at 650. But if it doesn't catch itself, it looks like the next stop is low 600s. So like, I don't know if I'm being dumb on this or if it's a good money making opportunity to try to get some of these puts. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I have a day trade. That's the first thing I should check since my account is... I have no day trades. All right, so it doesn't... It's a good thing I checked that because if I do make a trade, I shouldn't do it until the end of the day. So I can't make a day trade. My hands are tied on that one. I was about to buy more puts on Tesla, but I can't. The only thing I could really do is do it like right at market close, like straddle a position for yesterday. Or sorry, for tomorrow. So that's my plans on that. CCIV fighting back a little bit. Looks like AMC is just trying to see if there's any support at $7. So look for that to hold. Here's Bitcoin. AMC, only thing showing strength here is, I'm just so, whoa, look at this. This one contract is now almost worth $7,000. That's crazy. How is my account doing? All right, we're getting back up. Somehow I'm positive on the day. This is just, I don't know. Whatever. Crazy stuff, guys. The magic man, Matt, somehow making it work. I just feel lucky. Like, I can't even be confident about those trades because I just feel lucky. But my big watch on Tesla is if it doesn't catch itself here at 650, just from a technical perspective, there's a good chance of a flush all the way down to 600. I don't want that to happen. I know people are investing in it. I know people are losing serious money. I'm just trying to be honest with you of what I'm seeing technically. I don't mean to call for doomsday. I'm just pointing out the relevant technical levels. Here you go, Jonathan. The market's getting crushed. I don't know if I would buy, like I was about to buy SPY puts or Tesla puts, but I also kind of like SPY puts at this moment, just like as a hedge of my whole account. But I can't get out if I do it. Is that dumb? Do I just position myself now on SPY puts? I mean, this is a technical breakdown. Like as much as I pitch technical analysis to all of you, I feel like I need to like honor what I'm saying. And it just feels weird to me though, because I see the last 3 times that we broke down, it was quickly pushed back into it. I'll at least wait till 9:45. That's how I'm going to play. I'm going to wait till 9:45. And if I think that there's serious weakness in the SPY, my only issue is I can't get out. If I place this SPY trade, I am stuck with it. Hey, Matt, bought SPCE puts with $48 strike. Where would the bottom level be and how low could it go? Okay, let's check out SPCE very quick. Oh, look at that. Hang on. What trend line is that? Okay, so this is a weird 30-minute chart that I've done, but it looks, now I switch it over to the 2 hour. Here's what's going over in the overall market. So I just connected some of these highs, and it looks like we're at this. So a snap below this like 382, 380 area, I think we see another $10 fall in the SPY. Just my own thoughts. Obviously, I could be horrifically wrong. SPCE, I would say you're good till at least 40, and then past that, you have 35, Joe. From a technical perspective, I don't see anything catching it until $40. So congrats. Looks like Tesla's still getting crushed. I'm going up somehow with this insane lucky play. Hey guys, remember, sometimes in the market, it's better to be lucky than right. I feel super unlucky with RIOT. I feel super unlucky with CCIV. But I guess the market gods didn't want me to blow up my account today. Jason, what do you need to send my, what's going on Discord? Am I still, Zeus, am I feeling good about those, Palantir? I mean, honestly, we have time. I'm just waiting to see, like, they're kind of, the Palantir calls, since we have so much time, they're kind of in the back of my mind at this moment. AMC not catching itself. That's not good. What are your thoughts on XPEV long-term hold? I still like it. It's just another EV play in terms of its technicals. If you're trying to get into it, I would pay attention to 30, 32, 30. I think that's a good dip buying opportunity. Remember, guys, the theme of today is we are swimming through a bloodbath, shopping for discounts. That is the overall theme of today. SPY getting crushed, man. I wanted more puts. I just know I can't get out, and I'm scared because if there's a big U-turn today, I'm tied with my hands. This is why pattern day trading rules suck. I would have loaded up already Tesla and SPY puts. I would have gotten my account back to where I needed it. This is gearing up to be potentially a $10,000 gain. That's crazy. Man, this is just, I hate pattern day trading. Sometimes it helps you from over trading, and then other times it's days like today where I feel like this stupid rule actually cost me thousands of dollars. Because I told you I wanted Tesla puts, I told you I wanted SPY puts, and like I could still get them theoretically, but like I'm worried because I can't get out of it. If I get into the position and for whatever, if like there's a new, I don't know, interest rate announcement or stimulus announcement and there's a massive U-turn, I am SOL. This market looks weak though. We're breaking below 8. I'm telling you guys, below this, that's setting up a test in the overall market, a drop to 375. Be careful with that. I once again, my target on Tesla is at this point, I don't see where it would catch itself all the way down to 600. Here's my Tesla levels. And if anyone has big positions and you want to know about the levels of where it might catch itself, post it, super chat that through. I'll do it. I'll let you know at least what I think. I mean, maybe 315 or 615, sorry, on Tesla, if you're in that. 625. There's just nothing here that's going to catch it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little doomsday, but like just from a technical perspective, I don't see resistance or support really. I don't know. I'm looking for 615, I guess, first, but the RSI is pretty blown out. Luke, can you check GT? We're up 20% yesterday. What would you say ride this out? Okay, Luke, let's check out GT. Let me throw this up here. GT. Hey, Goodyear is still killing it. Hey, that's some good strength right there. I would say, yeah, like today, look for a test of the all-time high at 1755. Ride the momentum. It's nice to know that some stocks are at least still green. I would ride that out. The fact that it's showing strength on a day like today tells you something very positive is going on. Michael, thoughts on waiting for the market to settle and cover calling multiple positions? You would make more money by cover calling it like on the way down, not when it settles. You get more money from covered calls like the higher the stock is, especially right now when the premiums are juiced. So if you feel comfortable about your covered call thesis, it'd be more advantageous to do it earlier rather than later in terms of just like a profit. The market's going down. Man, I want these SPY puts so bad. Should I just do it? Wait, actually, is it a bigger brain move to do it on the NASDAQ 100? Oh, that's looking weak. The NASDAQ is getting crushed. Or should I do you? Wait, it's not the UVXY. You could do calls on this. This moves inversely with volatility. This is a leveraged way to play volatility. If it breaks out above 10, I mean, this thing, when it gets moving, it can have serious range. Look at that. A run from 10 all the way up to 16.5. It's inverse volatility. So basically, it moves inversely to the overall market. Looks like that's about to break out. Ripe for opportunity. And I just feel like I'm fighting with my hands tied behind my back. All right, Bert Dad is triple dog daring me. I'm just trying to I'm trying to display a little bit of patience and like sound trade ideas, just because I like have completely fumbled Tilray, RIOT, CCIV. At this point, Palantir. What is today's date? Hang on, I'm trying to. Buy puts. All right, I just put in an order, a big order. So, and it just got purchased. All right, so this will be really done. Like, this will be the end of the count, or I'll get it back up to normal. Here's my big new trade. I'm announcing it live. Here's what I did. I bought strike price. I bought SPY puts. $370 strike price. I paid $2.60 per one. I bought 10 of them, so it's a big position. And they expire not this Friday, but next Friday. So I gave myself just under 2 weeks for this to work out. Theoretically, I would like to see weakness today, tomorrow, get out tomorrow. I don't want to swing it that long. Basically, I don't know. I just let you guys peer pressure me into it. Bert Dad, triple dog dare me. I can't back out of a triple dog dare, especially when it comes to my own financial health. Hang on. I think I missed a super chat. Just because I'm doing something dumb, please don't copy me. Like, please, please, please don't. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just shooting from the hip. All right. How long do you think that the crypto's crash gonna last? Should I sell Ethereum now and buy back later? I think timing the crypto market like that could be very, very difficult just because it already has such range. Remember, stairs up, elevator down. I mean, it could catch itself pretty soon. Like this could be the low and just bounce from here. If anything, the way I would play it is like I'm not going to sell it. I'll just keep buying and lowering my average from these most recent buys. Like I'm not going to sell and try to time it. For me, when I have a long-term thesis on something like CCIV, crypto, things like that, that I'm not actively day trading or swing trading, I just buy and hold. Like I'll buy to try to lower my average if I see the opportunity, but like I wouldn't try to time the market just because I don't get that lucky with it. Um, but I don't know. That it's up to you. It's how you feel, obviously. All right, down $1,000 on Sen so far today. Looking to average down good buy points. Bow Wow Flocka. Sends. Let's see how it's. I mean, it's just a bloodbath today. So target levels of support. I would be patient and wait for 250. I mean, at this point, there's a lot of red, so you can look for those reach targets that you would view as like amazing opportunities to get at. Don't feel pressured to like get in right away. I mean, we're only 20 minutes into the trading day. We still have a lot of time. Things could definitely get worse. What was the other one? Madi. Busy week at work, so haven't been here lately. Can you explain Tilray? I'm in at 40-ish. They beat earnings and drop ever since. Why? So I think they just didn't really hear, the market didn't hear what they wanted to about like the merger. Like I think there were still some unanswered questions, and also it seems like a lot of the hype surrounding the cannabis sector is it just kind of lost its hype. So I think that's like one of the issues that it's battling right now is it needs to get back into the news cycle. And I think it will when we hear more about what's going on between Afria and Tilray. So that's another one. I'm in Afria myself. I just look at it as a long-term hold. I'm not trying to swing it. I'm waiting for a big announcement from the president to say that it's federally legal. And then I'll expect a huge like shoot up in price from there. BYND, good time to buy. BYND. BYND, I mean, it didn't catch itself at 143, which kind of bothers me. So the next thing you should be watching is 132. Give it some room. That's the next technical support. It's right here in this consolidation. But overall, I think a lot of things are going to be tied to how the overall market is doing today. So make sure you're paying attention to the SPY, maybe basing at 380. I mean, if it can retake 382, that's good. I mean, it's still a bad day, but I would be paying attention to the overall market at this moment. Remember, panic selling is a way bigger like emotional driver than like a lot of this other stuff. When people see their account in the red, like they just hit the eject button so quickly, and that's why they say stairs up, elevator down. People slowly buy, FOMO, yada yada yada, and then when there's panic, when there's red, like everyone just hits the eject button. I like how AMC is fighting. Remember, 650 is that area I care about. I feel very, very excited for AMC if it can stay above 650. I'm closely watching my leftover Tesla put, just seeing what happens here. Thoughts on CCL? So I mean, today it's probably a red day. I could pull it up, but overall, it looks like the cruise industry, Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean. Sorry, I'm having a tough time saying that today. Um, they've been showing some strength. I mean, the RSI did get a bit blown out. It looks like overall they're holding a bit stronger relative to the like wider market, so that's good. It's just like coming off a new relative high, so give it a breather. Like CCL, maybe target 22 is like how I would think about it. Matt, any stocks you're going to catch on the dip, CCIV, Hyliion, are going to be cheap? I am actually looking for CCIV to get worse. So I have a position in CCIV already. What's my average? I have a low average. I'm in at $18. So even if I buy now, my average will go up. But I am looking at it like I think it's going to be a long-term winner. So I'm fine with buying, I don't know, like doubling up, buying 20 more shares, something like that. My average will go up, but I feel that confident in its like long-term prospects. It's time to find out if on an intraday basis, if all of these stocks right now, if we're just going to a V recovery, people buying the dip, or if it's going to come over and be a dead cat bounce. So be patient. Nothing's confirmed at this moment. Obviously, people were panic selling for the first 20 minutes. So let's see what happens. Patience, patience, patience. Hey Zeus, that was a good question though. I like CC. I'm in Hyliion too. It's just my average is already so bad on Hyliion. I got in at like $30 way back when, so I'm like just waiting that one out in the long term. What else is everyone watching? Do we see any special green things? Like, we're looking for maybe things that show relative strength. Are you in on PLTR? Yes, I have those call options and I have shares of Palantir. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I mean, there's nothing like in terms of like predictions of like what could happen and everything. I mean, this could easily be a dramatic V-shaped thing. People just buy the dip, like the excitement. Oh, cool! We just got on a discount, push it higher and higher. We could see a double bounce. We could see or double bottom. We could see a dead cat bounce. We are very much right now waiting to see like the overall sentiment. Obviously, out of the gate, people were worried, but I've seen days where it gets much worse. I've seen things where it recovers just like that. That's why I was explaining my hesitation about SPY, because if we do see a V-shaped thing, I can't do anything about it. Damon got in at 33.85 on CCIV, just got out at 33.85. CCIV go down and get me a better price. A lot of people shopping for discounts today, and I think that's the proper mindset to have. On my board, what I'm seeing, literally everything I have on this watch list is red besides AMC. Brandon, that's a good question. What do I think's on discount today? I'm waiting for the chart to just develop more. I want to see how things play out. Oh, what's going on in Discord? Sorry, I had the wrong one up. SNDL getting smacked below $1. I mean, Charlie, yeah, SNDL below what was that? 175 was a drop to 130, not at 130, could go below 1. Daryl, what's going on, man? You're already up $100 on your SPY put. Congrats. Cypher, so what if SPY doesn't go all the way down to 370 by Friday? Isn't it safer to buy 375 put? I'm not looking for this to go in the money. I'm looking for a percentage gain. I have no plans of holding any of my calls or puts to expiration. I'm just looking at a percentage difference and then just capturing that profit. J-Day Diamond, so we wait to buy in for a few days. I mean, honestly, we just have to wait and see how the market plays out. This could very well be a one-day V-shaped recovery thing. It could lead to a larger bloodbath. Like, we don't know. We just have to, like, play it as we see it, watch our technical levels, pay attention to any fundamental developments. Right now, we see nice, like, I mean, look at all, like, CCIV, Tesla, AMC, the SPY. They're all kind of bouncing at this level. So let's just see if it continues or if it's like just a momentary thing and there's just not enough bullish sentiment to carry us through. There's a lot of time left. Like, we're not even a half hour into the trading day. Looks like thus far I kind of made the wrong decision. Tesla very much moving against me. Remember, I have Tesla puts, I have SPY puts. This was like my hesitation, but whatever. Prospects of Nvidia with earnings coming up above 600. I am a I love Nvidia. I'm a long-term bull on it. Above 600, I think it's just a matter of time, not really a question of if. I think it's a question of when with Nvidia. I've been investing in it slowly but surely. I'm very, very bullish on Nvidia. In terms of like specifically this earnings announcement, things could be muted really, even if it's really good earnings announcement based on whatever is going on in the market. You have a couple of factors to consider that turns it really into the flip of a coin situation. What are my thoughts on energy ETFs like TAN, QCLN? That's from Wood. Thank you. So my thoughts on those, like I think they're fine right now. If I had to guess, I think that like alternative energy ETFs will do better just based on the current administration. But I know oil's ripping right now. I believe oil's back over $60 per barrel. So that's kind of the thing you have going for just typical energy ETFs. I don't know. That one's much more of like, I guess, a political based question of like what's going to happen. Chris, nice. Been trigger happy on puts lately, and it's been working out. Made over $400 on some Tilray puts. Sorry, guys. Hey, money is money. When it comes down to it, remember, it's all about worrying about numero uno, yourself. I don't suggest being like me and letting the internet peer pressure you into moves. Sold 22 options on AMC at an $8 strike price for $3,960 and used that to buy back into AMC at $625 for a free 633 shares. I think I pulled that off right. Jason, that is awesome. You're killing it, man. Shout out to Jason, not only the guillotine master, but also destroying it on AMC. Drop the Tesla put, people leaving CCIV running to Tesla. I mean, very could be. I mean, it's only 10. And with mine, I know not only can I not get out of the SPY, but I'm holding on to Tesla a bit longer just because I know like I'm not going to get back into it. Like even like I don't want to get out just because I'm seeing a bit of strength, and when it dips, like get back in, because then I can't get out of that today. So I need to be a bit more patient. And if I didn't have pattern day trading, I probably would have gotten out on this break of 640 right here, this intraday breakout. But that's the crap, like the crappy situation of having pattern day trading is it kind of forces you to hold on to plays longer than you want just because you know you can't make other plays. Can I check out Hyliion? Sure. Hyliion looking kind of weak today. Look for it to catch itself at 15 basically. 15 might be a good dip buying opportunity. Past that, you have 13. I just don't know how much more Hyliion can go down. Like, I like it as a business. I like what they're doing. I think this entire region has been a good discount. And today, it's definitely being sold off just because of what we're seeing in it, the red and everything else. All right, remember 740. We called that out yesterday. Today, that's where it got rejected this morning. 740 is important. If we can get on the top side of 740, I honestly think that the next spot might be 840. SPY coming back. So both right now, SPY and Tesla are kind of destroying me. Daryl having issues with ramen. Interesting. How's PLTR doing? 26. All right, coming back a little bit. Like we're seeing that big V-shaped thing I guess I was talking about. I mean, practically a $50 swing down in Tesla, then to a $41 swing upward. That's just crazy. As of now, people are clearly buying this dip. I do have the option to get out of my Tesla thing, but I'm stuck with SPY. It's going to be what it's going to be. It will either very much work for me or it won't at all. Wow. I think AMC is about to make another move to 740 right here. Tesla, I just don't like take a breather, man. Just green, green, green. What is going on? Jesus. I guess I played that wrong. I should have bought. I pretty much found the bottom of SPY, but played it the wrong way. Just my luck. CCIV coming back up. Back in the red now by 1,000. So I was up 1,000. Now I'm down 1,000. Just dumb. How do you think SENS will be affected after Thursday's conference on their 180-day glucose monitoring system, Dexcom killer? I mean, Joe, it's all dependent on how like the success of it. It depends if it's going to be like well received or not. Check out SNDL. A lot of V's. SNDL. I mean, the market is just having a lot of these stocks are looking similar. Yeah, V, like we're seeing a ton of V's and stuff, which this does not mean we're out of the woods. It's all going to be, so we saw this sell off and then a pop, and now the big question is, are we going to see a higher low? Like, we need to know if there's an official trend change. So please, like, guys, you have to understand we are not out of the woods on this intraday basis. Just so everyone knows. Opinion, I pulled out a CCIV and SNDL and I'm just sitting here on my money. Is it a bad idea to sell on cash or should I reinvest right away? Damon, no, sitting on your hands, especially on a day like today, is a solid idea, at least the way I would play it. Just keep in mind the bigger picture of the fact that the SPY did officially break down out of that channel. Right now it's battling it out at a different one, but we gap down below this important trend line in the S&P 500. Things will get very bad below 382.5. It's not a bad day to just be patient and sit around and watch. We're not over. So far, we have not made new intraday highs. Theoretically, we're still consolidating, so just patience is key. You buying any puts? Portfolios down 45%. Feel like short term is the best way to make decent gains. Austin, so I still have my put on Tesla, and I bought new puts on Spire that don't expire this Friday, but next Friday, I believe it's March 5th. Thus far, it looks like I bottom ticked it in a very, very bad way. But keep in mind, it's just past 10 a.m. Eastern. There's still quite a bit of time left in the market today. Don't worry, I bought into CCIV. It should tank soon. Oh, Beers, that's hilarious. Sometimes it does feel that way, doesn't it? All right, I think Moon Ape OnlyFans to make our money back. We'll do it a group effort, a group OnlyFans. What's going on in the super chat? We will shopping for them discounts today. Let's see. AMC coming back. I think it'll hit that 740 once again. All right, let's see. I think what I'm watching right now is how the SPY is basically messing around right at this trend line. I think if we stay on the top side of it, could be decent, like might not be horrific, but if we just see it like slowly bend back over, that could very well drag the rest of the market with it. So that is like my main watch at the moment. In terms of my puts, there's nothing I can do about it. Pattern day trading says I have to keep them. GME and AMCs have to cover all shorts by tomorrow. It's going to be in Fin Gamma Squeeze, buy more and make Melvin pay big time. Thank you, Mike B, for that super chat. Definitely selling a kidney after today. Hopefully things don't get that bad. Will Blackburn, you have $5,000 to use to buy a stock that has dipped right now. What are you buying? CCIV, Palantir, not financial advice. I mean, I actually really do like CCIV. I mean, I'm in it at 18. I'm in it for the long haul. Like, we might see weird stuff over however the next couple of weeks, but long term, I think CCIV is a great winner. If the question is like down the road, well, at that point, CCIV will officially turn into Lucid Motors. It'll have a new ticker, but the question is, will it probably be trading above 36? And in my opinion, I'm like pretty confident that it will. Obviously, not financial advice. CCIV potential cup and handle. So watch that at 36. Cup handle might get a nice breakout. Kind of a bullish structure that we're seeing right now on CCIV. And it's not that I dislike Palantir. I just like, I guess to clarify, like I like both. I just think CCIV has quite a bit of potential. Tesla, perfect V-shaped thing going on, destroying me at this moment. I just was not expecting 620 to be important. I knew that 615 had some stuff going on at it, and I was really targeting 600. And I don't know. I haven't even seen like a little bit of a breather to get out. Obviously, it's just been up, up, up. This is a minute chart. Like literally, out of all these minutes, only a handful have been red, and not even that bad red. Very systematic sell-off, buyback. CCIV, cup and handle. Nice movement on it. Palantir trading at 26. Really need Palantir over 30. Tesla destroying me. SPY destroying me. Green Lantern PDT is getting in the way of all my tendies. Let's see if this can hold. I'd prefer AMC on the top side of $7, but it's still in a nice pattern of higher lows. Look at this. The RSI and Tesla and really the SPY, they're going to look the same V-shaped thing. It went from oversold to overbought just like directly. No breather in between. Crazy. Wild. This is just insane. Like, this is so systematic. Selling, buying, perfect. Like, I don't know. To me, it just screams of Wall Street algorithms. It's just too perfect. I don't think like humans are looking at it. The average, I mean, it's definitely algorithmic. I don't know. We're seeing green. We're seeing a buyback, but like my gut tells me something. My like spidey senses are saying that we're still not out of the woods. So I don't know. Quote me on that. 10:15 a.m. February 23rd. My gut is still telling me that we're not out of the woods. I definitely played emotionally. I mean, I admitted that. Like, I'm just trying to like, in the meantime, maybe I could give good technical and fundamentally sound things, but then when it comes to your own account, you're still, gonna try to like make as much money as you can, save all your losses and everything. And if I'm sitting here angry that I can't do anything about SPY, like I wish I waited. But it is what it is. You just got to play with it. It's water under the bridge. You got to handle your situation as much as you can. I just think if SPY can't hold this region between whatever this is, 80, 82.50, 82.75, if we see the SPY go down, I think it's going to drag a lot with it. We might have outliers such as CCIV and AMC just because they have like some fundamental things going on, but all these other just big stocks that are like kind of pegged to the S&P 500, such as, I don't know, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, like all those big players, Amazon, Alphabet. If the SPY cracks, if the NASDAQ 100 cracks, you're going to see it drag those down. But hey, let's see how it goes. I know some of you are tuning in here to see what I do. A lot of you are tuning in to see if I blow up my account. That's what this show's about. This is what showbiz is about. Thoughts on ETC? All right, let's check that out. ETC. Earth Tech Environment Public Company. No clue what it is. Super low volume. Looks a bit weak. It shot up. It couldn't retest this high. Looks like it's going to come down. I would say pay attention to the low twos on ETC. But I don't know. This is just an over-the-counter, like low float penny stock. It looks like it recently IPO'd and just got completely hammered. Overall, though, might be bending up. So if you see a breakout of the 250 area, it might be swinging back up. But just like on more of a micro scale, it does appear to be showing a bit of weakness. Here we go. I mean, this was what I was telling you guys about in the SPY. If you're bullish on whatever position you have right now, especially if it's a big blue chip stock, you want this to hold. Good ETF also bought 20 shares of SNDL. A good ETF, I'm a big fan of like ARKK, ARKQ, WG, all of Cathie Wood's ARK funds. I'm a fan of. Especially her Q1 that's in the EV sector. I'm very bullish on EV. I wish she would make like an esports gaming one. I would buy that the second she announces it. Definitely bullish on that stuff. Also bought 20 shares of SNDL. I'm not the biggest fan of SNDL. Like, I don't think it's bad. I just think if you're going to play the cannabis industry, you might as well play like the bigger ones such as like CGC and Afria. Oh, gosh, these. Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, SPY got its first bounce. We're still watching this level, 870 or 82.75 to 82.50. You want support to remain there. It kind of blew through it easily this morning when people were panicking. Now we'll see if there's actually technical support. Neo, I like it long term. It broke below 50, so now we're almost, the next support is going to be in the low 40s. Boosted. Did you get calls or puts? I'm kind of confused on your SPY contracts. First strike of 93, as in, did you buy like super low out of the money puts? Gear up, team. SPY's looking heavy. So I still have that put on Tesla. It was up almost $8,000 this morning. I've given most of that back because Tesla has been ripping my face off. I'm sure a lot of people are bullish on Tesla, so that's good for you. I was playing this more as a weird hedge. I don't know. AMC, I'm still liking AMC. Good morning. Any wild guess on long-term value of GME? Not particularly. I mean, I've been following a lot of like Roaring Kitties, his like own thesis. He has some good information. He back when it was very, very cheap, he said it was above $20. Obviously, GME is still trading above that. So I think it's a bit of a weird read, but I really do like his fundamental analysis. Thank you for that super chat, Andrew. Been watching every day for the past week. Love the streams. Good entry price for CCIV. I mean, honestly, I think like it's so far down now, and I feel so confident in its like long-term future that if you're a long-term holder of it, like I don't know if this is a good point to like swing trade or day trade, but basically in my opinion, will Lucid Motors be higher than $36 this year a share years down the road? Yes, I think it'll be considerably higher. It might show weakness over the next day, week, month. I have no clue about that. But I think it's a great, in my opinion, a good long-term investment. I think it's a great long-term investment, Jake. Are we talking about local honey for my allergies? I probably should get some, but I don't even know. Is like honey a thing that's produced in February in the Northeast US? All right. Looks like the market is about to make its decision. Are we going to put in a higher low or are we heading back down? Decisions, decisions. What are people going to do? What is the mob going to do with the stock market today? Someone's buying. I can't just believe this like retraction on Tesla is crazy. It's such an obvious thing to get out at 640 here if you're not fighting with pattern day traders, pattern day trading rules. Because up here, then if you like this, you could have played another one at 675, lock in these profits. They just don't want to let the kids play. Here we go. What's gonna happen? Or is it gonna catch itself, or is it gonna go down? AMC turning back around. CCIV bouncing right off of 36. It seems like a lot of these stocks are trying to make up their decision, their minds. Damon, energy ETFs, any ideas? Not one that like particularly comes to my mind. I mean, I know anything basically tracking oil recently has been doing super, super well. Lucid is right now trading under CCIV. It doesn't have its own ticker yet. What do we have going on here? Here's CCIV. Palantir, the bounce back. Like everything sold off, bounce back. Almost all these charts look the same. Kind of crazy. And now they're just trading sideways. Like, look, these are very, very different stocks. V sideways, V sideways, V sideways. Palantir, like every stock, the stock market's just moving as like mob rule right now. Except for Goodyear. Goodyear was surprisingly strong. I mean, I guess AMC is still positive on the day. The one positive thing, you could always trust in AMC, the backbone of a trading account. Well, as of now, these dip buyers are insanely, insanely happy. Looks like we might be setting up potentially for a cup and handle, which would destroy me, but for my fellow investors, that's a solid sign. Cup, handle, cup, handle. I mean, you don't get a more really picturesque cup and handle than this. Let's see how it plays out. Cup, handle. There's cup and handles all over the market. It's making its move. It looks like the Bulls are winning thus far. Oh, Portnoy. I think we're all awkwardly waiting by the dip. Is that still trending? What's going on with Tesla? Tesla and buy the dip are trending. Obviously not in my favor. If these two things are the trending things and I have a short position on them, that probably explains why my face is getting ripped off at the moment. Realistic high for AMC today, I think if it gets above 740, we could see 840 today. Still down on the day though. People need to realize that, like, even with Tesla bouncing back, I mean, what I'm seeing, it's still down 4.5%. The SPY is still down almost 1%. Let's see how it goes. Hey, if you guys could do me a huge favor, we're about 80 likes away from 1K. There's 6,500 of you guys in here. Hey, help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you want more people in here watching me lose money, it would be greatly, greatly beneficial with the algorithm. If you guys could drop a like, it would be awesome if we could get this up to 2K. If 1,000 of you could be so kind just to hit that like button, it's obviously absolutely free. It very, very much helps me out. It's a big support of this channel. Wow, this bounce is blowing my mind right now. Blowing my mind. What a strong, strong bounce. Good morning, friends. Get your moonwalking shoes on today. GT Black, what is going on, man? Welcome back. I am getting destroyed. Down 3K. I was positive by 1K. I'm getting my face ripped off because of Tesla and SPY. Just a little song I'm working on. It's entitled My Life. Why would I short? I mean, I shorted it yesterday. The question was when to get out, and I was targeting 615 and 600 as like my exit opportunity. I in no way expected a what is this, a $70 bounce, like just a straight bounce, no breaks to get out. Like this is just insane. 620 to 690 with like a minimal breather, like a $5 breather. Wild, 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 wild. Drop full song, please. Scripted, Matt. Yeah. Oh, we're working on it. You guys didn't know I was so musically talented. Tesla was my first pet ever. First put ever. 829 to 715. Michael, killing it, playing it way better. I think everyone's playing it better than I am. I just like, have I seen ICLN Green Energy ETF, Damon? I have not. I mean, I just at this point I'm not even. I just want to get out. Like I just want a breather. Like, can it just come down and like give me some sort of reasonable price action to get out? Like this is just it's up and up and up. Like this is if I pull up the RSI, it's not even gonna make sense. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to pull up the RSI on this chart on Tesla. It's going to be so blown out. Shoot, why is that on CCIV? Come on, work for me. Look at this. Just like clearly in the overbought territory. I'm just like looking for a reasonable chance to get out. It shot up, took a breather, and now it's just shooting up. Like my face is just getting ripped off. Yo, Matt, can you look at TMST? TMST. What is this? Oh, are we back to the world of miners? This is a steel one. Looks like it's struggling at this previous high of $8. So above $8, I think there's good reason to above 820. So you have resistance at 820 and 860. So there's quite a bit of resistance overhead. So I'd be careful with that one. If it does somehow get above it, it could run up to 1040, but once again, that's quite a bit of resistance. 820, 850, 860. You have some technical levels to definitely get over, and the RSI is already overextended. 8, yeah, I mean, lots of resistance sitting right above. I think it'll have a tough time getting above that. All right, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any of these super chats. All right, CCIV holding. I mean, granted, it's still down by 32%, but at least its intraday action is solid. AMC unfortunately just kind of actually trending a bit sideways. Just got rejected at 7. Not really any like major trend lines to go off of. I mean, we could draw this, but I don't know. Nothing too major there. Once again, I am patiently watching the S&P 500. Oops. Ryan OD just became an astronaut. What is going on, Ryan? Welcome aboard. I love that. Hey, if you guys want to, if you want to join up with the YouTube channel, you can become an astronaut or a space ape, the join button. At a bare minimum, if you enjoy this type of stock market content, if you enjoy my songs and watching me lose some money, all you have to do is join up with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. We are on the journey to 100,000 subscribers, and your help with that would be truly appreciated. If you think that I'm doing really dumb YOLO bets now, you got to stick around for that 100K day, because I promise you that I'll be blowing money up, blowing my accounts up, all for the content. But make sure, if you don't want to miss any of the live streams, the clips, fundamental technical analysis stuff, go over to that bell icon, hit it, switch it to always, just so you don't miss any of that good stuff. What do you think about some puts on Bumble, Ryan? Actually, I'm kind of avoiding trading Bumble since it's just such a new IPO. I like to let the chart develop just so I can better understand the levels of support and resistance. So it may or may not be a good idea. I would prefer to wait on it. The only IPOs, I've said this a couple times, I'm going to break my own rules on and buy right away are Starlink and Coinbase. I love those two companies. I think that they have an insanely bright future. I'm just waiting for them to be publicly traded. Versatile Denzel. I bought one more share of GME and it lowered my average by $30. This is Black Friday for me. Hey, it's a discount shopping day. Did you sell your Tesla put? Nope. I stupidly held on to it. I'm just trading horribly today. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Like, I know what I'm doing is dumb. Like, I'm fully aware of that. But, like, you have to keep in mind, we're seeing this V-shaped recovery, but things are still in the red. Like, look over here. We're still massively, massively down on the day. We're not even close to being out of the woods. The only thing that is green is AMC. And I'm worried the way that these institutions ran this back up, like, it was so systematic that they could also just do that on the downside. They could easily pull the rug at any second. So, like, I think we're still on some thin ice. I don't know. That's why I'm not feeling like that bad. Like, if I knew I made this dumb of a trade, I probably would have just pulled the ripcord. Like, I would have even put my account into the 90-day suspension, and I just would have started trading another account on this live stream. But, like, I still just don't feel that good about the market, which is good for my position. I'm still trying to be optimistic on my own position. Use this to support your record deal and help to offset the slaughter. 10 shares of CCIV at $25. Still up, but def F me today. Dalton, I mean, I feel you. I'm getting just short on my CCIV calls, but I'm in at 18, so I'm just going to hold those forever and forever. But I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll get this Moon Gang record deal going. I know there's some talented musicians in the group. So as long as we can all put up with my horrific vocals, I think we'll be good. Watch the spy here. Be careful, be careful, be careful. You hear that note I hit? I don't know if another human on this planet could hit it. I don't think I'm tone deaf. I think I'm just genetically horrific at singing. Just invested everything in Bitcoin to the moon, 0 to millionaire. I hope you live up to that name. Looks like the gap was filled on the SOS chart. Just went for a bit longer put on the SPY. Hopefully a safer bet. Nice discount on Workhorse. I mean, there's nice discounts on almost like all these stocks. Like, if you liked Tesla at 800, you should love it sub 700. That's for sure. Never mind, it looked like there was weakness and people are just buying it anyway. Bouncing off these trend lines. Lots of bouncing. Good for you, bad for me. The name of my album? The name of my album is going to be 12K to 0. It's going to be hot. Is Riot dead? I don't think so. I mean, Riot, like, still, that's more of a question of, is Bitcoin dead? And Bitcoin's already coming back up to 49K. People are loving this crypto bounce. Meet Kevin got like 90K off of Tesla earlier on live. That is crazy. Wait, what did he do on Tesla? Like, I thought he was very, very bullish and long on Tesla. How did he make Did he buy it at the bottom? Was he just buying the dip? Man, meet Kevin. Whatever that guy does, he does it right, and he makes a lot of money. Oh, the music videos are gonna be awesome. Also, just my memoir. What's the good title of like a good title of my memoir? Like, I blew up my trading account for likes on YouTube. Like, I don't know. It's a working title. He bought the dip. That is awesome, man. Meet Kevin is just on fire. Like the 2020 and now apparently into 2021, Meet Kevin can clearly do nothing wrong. He's destroying all facets of his life in a very, very positive way, almost inverse to me. The only thing that I have that Meet Kevin doesn't is the Moon Gang. You guys are my differentiator. Tesla's about to rip my face off more. Look, it's just following this trend line. It just goes up, takes a breather, goes up, takes a breather. What's that? I can't feel my face when I'm around you. Or I forget how that song goes, but that's how I feel watching Tesla. I can't feel my face. At least I have diamond hands. Matt Kohrs and the Diamond Hands debut album, Holding the Bag. We love you guys. I love you. You're making it fun. I'm down thousands of dollars, and it's still fun to be with all of you. I appreciate it. If buyer exercise my call option, I sell. Oh, if the buyer exercise my call option, I sell. What happens? Laurent. Okay, if buyer exercises my call option, I sell. So if you did a covered call, that means that you're going to lose your shares of whatever the company was on. Chris, I know what that song's about. I'm just saying it fits because Tesla's ripping my face off. Um, Getting destroyed. Not pretty. It's just we have all these weird wedges forming. I don't know. You're not down money until you sell. I like that. Except with the expiration of options, sometimes they force you out. It's just crazy that I was positive on the day, and then I could have just sat here and been like calm all day and just been like, oh, shopping for better discounts, and instead I just loaded up on more puts. That's some degenerate action right there. That is pure gambling. Imagine if I had like a big galaxy brain and then I got out of my Tesla and then I rolled it into Tesla calls. Oh, you guys would have thought I was a trading genius. It's kind of weird. All of these are tracking up, but AMC's just going sideways. I thought maybe AMC's waiting for the afternoon to make its big move. What's going on in the SPY? SPY almost green intraday, coming back to 385. Crazy. I wonder if it's just going to be one of these scenarios where it dips and just gets right back in. Wow. Wow. Weird looking charts. Weird day. Hey, as a quick plug, if you guys want to be a part of the Moon Gang Discord, it's the first link in the description of this video. I also pinned it to the top of chat. It's all done through Patreon. Lots of people in it. I think it's about like 500 people strong. Awesome people, great due diligence, technical talks, fundamental talks, crypto options, all that stuff is in there. If that's something you want to do, if you want to talk more about trading outside of these live streams, the Discord is the place to do it, and it's all done through Patreon. Obviously, it's also an amazing way to support this channel. Wow, everything is going against me. How's this just not severely overextended? People loving their Tesla. This is what it feels like to fight against the mob. Mob mentality of Tesla supporters. CCIV fighting back to $40. I mean, granted, it was at 60 yesterday, so it still has a long way to go. But this action from 30 to 40, I mean, that's a 30% gain since before 10. That's crazy. CCIV showing some strength. Did anyone buy this dip on CCIV? Is this even in? Wow, this is going bad. At least I'm still positive on it, but still horrifically gave back a lot of gains. AMC, I just want to see a nice break. All right, some people getting on that dip. That's awesome. Congrats. Making some money, unlike me. Professional at losing money. CCIV, a lot of people picking it up. That's awesome. Jason killing it. What are my thoughts on CTRM? Overall, I just think that the hype is dying out of those shipping companies. Gap down, I don't know. I think there's a good chance it could go back down to this 80-cent level. I don't really like messing around with these shipping companies. There's a huge amount of risk. Willie G, thanks, man. I will buy myself a 10. It's going to come back. I recognize that this is just part of the game. Franco, thank you for that super chat. We're just sitting here. We're seeing how it's going. I'm more than happy that you guys are killing it, making some money back off the initial red opening. CCIV still pushing. That's awesome. Tesla alert, breaking above 700. What a crazy day. It bounced off of 620 and made an $80 run. Wow, that is incredible. CCIV now really going. That's awesome. At least I kept my CCIV calls. Like, I don't think they're going to ever be close to in the money, but hey, we're making back some of those tendies. I mean, I went against Tesla, but I'm still up. Like, this Tesla play for me, I'm still up like $2,000 on it. Obviously, I'm not going to let it go horrifically against me. It was just like we had such a weird opening this morning. That's where I should have locked it in. But I'm still positive on Tesla. Actually, when is my expiration on that? It is this Friday. Okay, so I have about 4 days left on that one. Wow. Look at this strength. If only AMC had this. Like, everything is shooting up. AMC just kind of trading sideways. Break out of this trend line on Tesla. I sell CCIV at 33 to get a deal, and up it goes. Trust me, Damon, I know how you feel. Man, you're killing it, Boosted. Congrats. Great day for you, man. Let's see how this goes. Moon gang. Here's CCIV's 3-minute chart. Lots of strength in CCIV. That's exciting. CTRM has to close above $1 today in order to no longer be at risk of being delisted. That's from John Fields. Thank you. So I don't know, like these shipping companies, like so that one has a particular risk of maybe getting delisted, and that's never ever good news. But shipping companies, they're almost like they catch a wave of excitement, they shoot up, and then they just kind of die off for a while. So like I wouldn't expect another push in CTRM or any of those shipping ones, like Top Ship, any of those for a bit. What's better, purple or green grapes? Probably purple. I don't know. That's a good question though. I'm a fan of both. Nice, Boosted, killing it. Greg Barnum, thank you for that super chat. Shout out to Greg. Did anyone join up with the Discord? Not yet. If you join up with the Discord, of course you get a shout out. Come on, AMC. Let's get above 7. Just it's struggling at this intraday trend line, this middle white line right here. Just try to get above 7 and rejected pretty much perfectly. Very, very similar charts across the board for everything. The CTRM, Chris Sane has put people onto it as well as Trey. I mean, that's pretty risky. I'm okay with taking risk and doing dumb things with my own portfolio, but I would like to know their own due diligence on it of why they feel comfortable pitching it to other people. Shipping is like notoriously weird. Those stocks, I don't know. I would like to know the reason. Like, I hope they're right. I don't want them losing anyone money, but I wouldn't feel comfortable telling everyone that I would not feel comfortable telling all of you that you should buy shipping stocks. All right. Is Tesla just going to reaffirm 700 and then continue to rip off my face? It's at 699 right now, coming a bit down. Looks like that is the case. Just going to bounce right off of 700. Is RIOT dead? No. Tesla's almost going to go green on the day. It's down 1.5%. This is nuts. So if it hits like 712, 715, it's going to go green. If it goes green, that's ridiculous. All the way from 620. Talk about these funds in Wall Street just buying at the perfect bottom, like giving themselves a better entry. Bar top biochemist. Think it has anything to do with the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell getting absolutely grilled in congressional hearing right now. Been watching daily for weeks. Keep it up, man. Moon gang. Very well could. I mean, obviously, I don't have that up. That's something I should stay up to date on because the Fed chair has a big, big impact on what's going on with the overall economy. So if he's just talking about how they're going to continually buy bonds of like every company they can think of, that's very, very good for the market. I don't know. It will be interesting to know what he's saying or doing. I should look into that during break. Look at this. Tesla pretty close to going green on the day relative to yesterday. That's crazy. AMC pushing 7. Watch on AMC. What do you think about Pi coin that is in development in which you can mine daily? It's on Twitter. Not sure. Mr. GC15. I haven't heard of Pi coin. I'll have to look into that one. Joe H. watching MSNBC live. What is Jerome saying? Like, are there any important updates that like the group as a whole should be knowing? Like, what's the general gist of what this is happening? Sleepless hustler money. If anyone is persuaded by a YouTuber should not be trading, do your own research. They never tell you to buy. Just like you trading is a risk. 100%. You should not be basing your trades on anything I do ever. Joan, green across your whole portfolio now. That's awesome. Joan, did you pick up some CCIV on the dip? Palantir back to 27? Wow. CCIV still pushing. Holy guacamole. I just like cannot believe this Tesla run. I just didn't even see the opportunity really to get out ever. It's just up, up, and up. I was just looking for a breather and it never ever took it. That's just crazy. Well, if you're long on Tesla, congrats. Neo looks like it's trying to come back up to 50-ish. It's at 48 right now. Palantir at 27. Apple trying to hold 124. Cannabis stocks getting hit. Tilray down 9%. SNDL down 11%. Tesla holding above 700. SPY holding above 385. I believe Tesla now moves against Bitcoin as soon as Elon announced his position. That's why I bought the put. Shareholders dump to BTC and vice versa. Interesting. Could very well be true, Michael. I appreciate that super chat. Whoa, is Tesla actually struggling at 700? I doubt it. Knowing my luck, it's just going to reaffirm this trend line at like 699 and then just push up and go green on the day. CCIV looking strong. AMC getting tighter and tighter. Looks like we'll get a movement upwards or downwards soon, but This consolidation should lead to a phase of expansion. There we go, Joan. Bought 100 at 31.78 this morning. I love this stock. You pretty much bottom ticked it. That is awesome. How is Bitcoin doing? Pushing 49K. People are just buying up this dip. This is a 2-hour chart on Bitcoin. Looks like they're pushing it back up to get it at 50K, which is also this wedge. People are loving the dip. Do we think tomorrow the market will dip more? I think a lot of that is actually dependent on what Jerome is saying right now on any updates on buying bonds, interest rates, any of that stuff. He very much, his words have the power to shoot the market up or drop it without a doubt. Hey Matt, do you know the difference between mining a Bitcoin and buying it? Online says you can mine one Bitcoin within 10 minutes. Is that 50K? Can't be. You cannot mine a Bitcoin within 10 minutes. Mining it is when you're like basically allowing someone to borrow your computer processors and they're doing they're updating the blockchain. Basically, they're solving some sort of equation that is building out the ledger of all the transactions of Bitcoin. There's no way you can get a Bitcoin within 10 minutes. That's it. It's just not how it's done anymore. So that's mining it, and buying it is just you like buying it, investing in it, like owning a Bitcoin. So one of them is producing a Bitcoin. That's your payoff for allowing your computer processor to solve some very complex mathematical equation to update the ledger. The other one is just you buying it straight up and not like allowing your processor or not like quote unquote renting out your processor to do it. But I feel very, very confident that there's no way you could mine a Bitcoin within 10 minutes. Unless you have like some special quantum computer that no one else in the world's like ever used. Matt, can you look at VXX? It's an ETF for short-term futures and usually rises when S&P declines. Good call option now. What price? Brandon, yeah, so the same with VXX, VIX, UVXY. All of those are like volatility ones. And that's the common play. Basically, when people think that the overall market's going to take a crap, you can get like call options, or you could just invest in VXX, VIX, UVXY. They're all kind of the same, like different leveraging rates and everything like that. But if you feel that the market is going to puke, that's like one way to profit off of it. AMC battling it out at 7. That's good news. Might take a pit stop at 720. The level I really care about is 740. Man, whatever Jerome is saying is right because this market is just ripping back. $720 on AMC, then 740. Watch that. All right. Thanks, Smash. He was very bullish. Yeah. So this is just Jerome always doing the talk up of like, no, 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 it's fine. Basically, always spouting off about quantitative easing, and he was very bullish on rates, on inflation being de-risked, on financial institutions weathering Rona. Very bullish. So that's why the market's going up right now. Like people Obviously, there was a bit of panic selling this morning, and then the Fed chair stepped in and basically just reminded everyone that they will do everything in their power to backstop the entire stock market. And because of that, we're going back up. He's saying no on an interest rate hike. We kind of knew that. The chance of them raising interest like really over the next couple of years is like insanely small. What's Bitcoin at? 49K. I care about it getting back above 50K. This run up is just so systematically perfect. Look at that. Remember, these are called bear flags. They commonly break downward, but there's no saying of how long the channel break builds up for. Pretty much the same thing in Tesla, pretty much the same thing in CCIV. At least AMC is looking strong. Watch 720, but mainly watch 740. Looks like it wants to test that. Downside is how open it is. Although this is from Powell, although there has been much progress in the labor market since spring, millions of Americans remain out of work. So that's just that massive disconnection between our stock market and the economy. The stock market is staying very, very high because of what the Fed's doing. They're printing money. We have these stimulus deals. They're buying bonds like at a rate that we've never ever seen before. But then on the flip side, you have your economy where people are still without work. They're worried about how they're going to pay for rent. In my experience, it's very rare that we see such a strong, like a wide disconnection between these two things. Some economists have warned that inflation could take off as vaccines allow consumer activity to pick up as the government pumps money into the economy, but Fed officials have generally played down those concerns. Mr. Powell said on Tuesday that inflation dynamics generally do not change on a dime, and that if unwanted price pressure arises, the Fed has the tools to push them back down. So they're just talking about, once again, all that stuff. But if we give people money, won't they buy too much stuff? Hang on, did I miss any super chats? I don't think so. I think I'm up to date. All right, what is going on? The Fed, so basically this wasn't some freak buying thing. People were waiting to see what Jerome was going to say. He said all the right things, so they're buying it back up. So even though the world economy, the U.S. economy is still very much on thin ice, the stock market is a different story because they basically said they'll shove as much money into the system as they have to. Sleepless Hustler Money, thanks for your channel. Learned a lot what to do and what not to do with options and trades. That's what I'm here for. I appreciate it. You guys are probably learning a lot more about what not to do than what to do. Jerome Powell is the Federal Reserve Chairman. The Federal Reserve in the US is who's in charge of our money supply. They decide to print more, they decide to print less, they control inflation of the US dollar. Very, very powerful, very, very strongly related to the stock market. So whenever you hear things about like the interest rates went up, the interest rates went down, they use terms of like being hawkish and dovish. That's all the Federal Reserve. three $11 calls on AMC expiration next week, and one $60 call on Southwick expires next week. How am I looking? I mean, to me, AMC looks really strong. The airlines took a hit this morning, but they're already coming back. Carl, like, I mean, always it's going to be like, I don't know. There's always a chance it can't look like, I mean, even like me this morning, Tesla looked very, very strong, and now I'm getting like screwed over basically. I would say that you're good. If I was sitting in your position, I'd feel good about it. But remember, you don't have to ride it to expiration. If you're up a decent percentage now, you can lock in profits. Seeing a temporary breakdown in these trend lines on Churchill Capital and Tesla, interesting, because the SPY is still holding its own channel right here that I have. Just something worthwhile to note. Let's see how this develops. Because remember, it's 11 a.m. Eastern. We still have 5 hours of trading. Granted, midday should be less volatile, but we saw things sell off into close yesterday. Not saying that that has to repeat itself. I'm just saying what happened. Looks like Tesla's having a tough time holding 700. Which is weird, though, because the SPY is already back up to 386. Weird. How's my portfolio doing? Horrifically. Super, super bad. 11.5, down 3.8K. Getting messed up on these. I'm down 1,000 on these. At least I do have time. Like, I was at least, that's the one thing I'm proud about, is I gave myself some time on these SPY puts. Hey, there we go. AMC making its move. This is looking good. I mean, AMC above 740 sets up the next technical resistance at 840. AMC is not dead. Those are lies. All right. Let's see. Coming down a little bit. We're just looking. I mean, they were both okay. This is the teaching point of the day, a technical teaching moment. These upward channels, when you have perfect parallel lines, you guys know that they're called bear flags. Bear flags break downward. The caveat, you don't know how long they're going to build out. So this is like not unexpected action. It could just make a new higher low out here, find a new support, and then come right back up in it. That's a strong possibility. But these breakdowns are like, from a technical perspective, at least expected. What I'm worried about across the entire market right now is I don't know if this morning sell-off was for Wall Street to get better averages and ride it back higher, or if the push we're seeing right now is for them to cut their losses at like not as bad of a value, and then the market will come down. Like something, the level we're at right now is some weird in between. Either we're about to shoot much higher or the rug is about to get pulled. One of those two is true, and I just hope we're on the right side of it. If you had to choose between a poster of Mr. Monopoly, Scarface, or Bull and Bear, which one would you put up on your wall? I mean, I would first put up like an astronaut, some space-based thing, but between the three you're saying, I'd probably pick Scarface. Yeah, why not? He was an entrepreneur. You gotta like that entrepreneurial grind. Yeah, AMC, I mean, that's what I was saying. I think a little pit stop at 720, but I think the real test is 740. You're just reaching because of your SPY put? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, I'm biased. Like, of course I want to make money. I will. But, like, I think I'm also accurately backing it up with this chart of the fact that we broke down from this bear this bear flag. This breakdown is a technical breakdown. And granted, the last 1, 2, 3 times it happened, we got right back up into it, and that could happen again. It bounced off of 380, which was previous resistance. So this is what I'm watching. Like, if we get back up into this channel, I think the bull green party is fully back on, but let's see how this plays out. I mean, keep in mind, if we go back to last February, this is last February right here. Once there was this breakdown of this trend line, this was February right there. The breakdown, there was one weird little red day, and then pretty much all hell broke loose. I'm not calling for hell to break loose this time because we don't have that same fundamental development of our world, like essentially cratering. But if we're just looking at these patterns, this was last February. It broke below the trend line, and there was considerable downside. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just going off of like the patterns we've seen in the past. Doge right below 5 cents, Ethereum at 1600, Bitcoin looks like it's still pushing 49K. AMC coming up to test that 720 level. Tesla drifting off a bit, but nothing noteworthy. It's at 690. It could easily bounce and get back above 700. SPY trading sideways, but still pretty strong, pushing 386. If you think this is a good time to get in on crypto, you can pick up Bitcoin and Ethereum. In fact, you could get up to $250 free of Bitcoin by checking out the BlockFi link in the description of this video. I've now been on BlockFi for about 2 weeks. I love it. I own Bitcoin and Ethereum on it. So I'm earning 8.6% interest on top of all the gains in crypto. And of course, you can buy and trade it. So check out BlockFi. It's in the link. You could get up to $250 free worth of Bitcoin, depending on how much you deposit. Highly recommend it from just my own experience. I will be holding onto those coins for years and years to come. I think it's just higher and higher. Scott Butler, thank you very much for that super chat. Also, all those other links, if you want to sign up for Webull, that's there. The Discord link, if you guys want to be part of the Moon Gang Discord, the link to Patreon's there. My book recommendations are there. And if you want this in just a pure audio format, Apple and Spotify is there as well. I'm definitely interested in getting something outside or for this background, but I think one of the first things I want to buy is actually like a way higher quality camera, and those can be pretty pricey. I'm still also trying to figure out what's going on with like the audio. So what's the best way to pipe in audio? Like if we were to listen to CNBC right now, instead of my crappy Mac speakers, a black magic ATEM, something like that. A lot of people were talking about a Scarlett. If anyone knows about like the best ways to actually live stream, I'm right now on a Mac, a monitor. I have my own Mac, a monitor, a Blue Yeti mic, and a Logitech Brio. That's my full setup. Let me know what I need to buy. People were talking about Scarlett last week. That doesn't seem to be exactly what I need, but I'm looking to upgrade my camera to a Sony a7S III, and then I think I need to buy the Black Magic like interface thing. Oh, I have, yeah, an OBS. Scott Butler's. So for your teaching moment with trend lines showing pendants and upward channels, how do you determine where to start the trend line for the best indicator? So with it, it's a lot of drawing and redrawing. You draw it and you're just trying to build it out and see what the price action is following the best. It's not like oh I didn't know to place it here until we saw a hit a couple times on this trend line. You're looking for it just to see what it's like following the best. Like there's a lot of redrawing involved, and you're basically trying to find the trend lines and the price levels that the stock is best adhering to. No, I'm on OBS, and I want the background music. I just don't know the best way to pipe it in at the highest quality. So yeah, Scarlett external sound card is good for sound. So if I use the Scarlett, can I then pipe it in the highest quality? Like I don't want to just be playing it from my Mac speakers. I want to have on my own headphones, and then I want you guys to hear it in the highest quality version. Scott, thank you for that super chat. Let me know if I wasn't clear enough with it. Just add computer audio to your stream in OBS. All right. Voice banana. Okay, I've been hearing some things about that. I'm not on a PC though. So do I need to buy that black magic thing? The that fancy button thing? Looking to capture. All right, I'm gonna write all this down. Capture card, voice banana. As we're watching the market develop. So basically, if you guys had to guess, when we all watch a Meet Kevin live stream, how does he get such high quality audio when he's playing CNBC or something like that? What is he using to pipe his audio into the live stream? Let me know that. Any of my live stream experts. Apollo. OBS has an option to add to your audio stream and won't come from your speaker. Okay. David, you can if there are any live stream experts out there, you can DM me at Matt_Kohrs on Twitter and Instagram. Just title it OBS live stream or something like that, so I know to pick it up sooner rather than later. OBS input. Okay, so I really don't need anything fancy then. I could do it all through OBS. Is OBS better or worse than Streamlabs? I mean, I'm on OBS right now. That's what I'm using. I'm familiar with it. But is one of them considered to be better? OBS versus Streamlabs. I have a mic. I'm using a mic. Okay, so it sounds like I'll just do it through OBS. I'll figure that out. I'll mess around with it tonight. Yeah, I'll just get some royalty free. I know there's multiple playlists that are royalty free, so I could just play that in the background. OBS is best. Okay, sweet. I appreciate that. I mean, obviously, my entire goal is to make these streams as high quality as I possibly can. And those, so for any of you guys who are Dr. Disrespect fans out there, those really cool transitions he does, is that also through OBS transitions, or does he have another piece of software on top of that? All right, thank you, Bravo. OBS. Okay, so I didn't know if he just had extra software. Stream Beats. Stream Beats. Sweet, sweet, sweet. He has an insane production team. I mean, yeah. I truly think that Dr. Disrespect is one of the best streamers out there. Like, he's highly, highly entertaining, but his production quality is just some of the best stuff I've ever seen. I would love to work to get us like close to his level of production quality as possible. I very, very much admired him. All right, things are coming back down. I didn't want to go too far off track, but things are trading sideways, so we might as well talk about some other stuff. What is your take on RSR stablecoin? Let's check that out. RSR. Looks kind of weak. Um, it look for it to hold at 3.5 cents, maybe 3 cents. But if that doesn't hold, there could be a drop to 2.5 cents. But we're on the daily time frame, definitely some weakness. I mean, I have the 3 point lighting. I have two big, big panels and then one ring light for the hair. Um, do you guys not like my lighting? Charlie, I'm sure you're. All right. You awesome people in the Discord, I'm definitely going to be. Sorry, Charlie, it's just like a wild, wild time. I will be DMing you and Louis Bago tonight for sure. I'm writing it down. My life has been all over the place. Charlie. All right, what is going on? We're just trading sideways. At least AMC is holding strong. Galaxy background. That's probably worthwhile. I'm not. I mean, I have puts on Tesla and Spy. Um, this might be just a dip to the higher low. Obviously, I'm watching 384 on Spy and I'm watching 675 on Tesla right now. Let's just see if it bounces off of those or if it craters through. That's going to be the thing. Troy, can you apply technical analysis to option premiums? No, I think it's better to apply it to the charts and then just base it. Like you can look at the charts of how option premium trades in a day, but I think it's better to apply the analysis directly to the underlying asset, not the derivative, which would be the premium in that case. All right, what is going on? They're still just kind of going sideways. I mean, what's my account? Let's look at the damage team. It's down to now minus 3K. If only at 9:45 I knew to take my 2.5K profit. Said now I'm down. What a swing. A $5,000 swing. That's disgusting. Hey, here comes AMC team. AMC on the move. I'm telling you, 740 after 740. We're watching for 840. AMC is on the move. It's marching right here. Here, I'll mark that out. 740. This is previous technical. Oops. That's what we care about. I think it's going to come up and test it. I would love for it to blow through on the first attempt. Probably not going to, though. Are we looking? The strong one right now is clearly AMC. The other ones are just trading sideways. CCIV is trying to hold 41. Tesla trading sideways. SPY trading sideways. $32 call. PLTR Friday thoughts. Cut bait or diamond hands. KPT 123. Palantir's trading at 27. I mean, I think if anything, with like what's going on in the market, it's probably either better to completely cut or just to roll it out to a farther expiration date. The chance of Palantir hitting 32 over the next 4 days, it's possible. It's just not likely, at least in my humble opinion. Here we go on AMC. Get ready. Let's see how test number 2 of 740 does on the day. 740 has been big from days ago, like at this point 2 weeks ago. So I'm expecting the second test to be a miniature rejection, and then I want it to be a nice cup and handle explosion. And on the top side of 740, I think there'll be a pit stop at 8, but really I'm watching 840, like a whole dollar more. Let's go AMC. Here we go. AMC. Let's see it. 737, 736. It wants to do it. Here we go. Let's go. AMC up 12.7% on the day. Everything else is weak. AMC, the savior of our accounts. Here we go. It hit 739, I believe, is the high. High 739. Here we go. Is this the rejection I was speaking of? Could be a really nice cup and handle setup. Let's see how it goes. Man, Apple down to 122. Surprisingly low for Apple. AMC coming back. It's 730. What's my BlockFi referral code? It's just in the link. If you just go through my link, it'll be fine. In the description of this video. You could get up to that. You get that free Bitcoin. Let's go AMC. It's pushing. AMC. I want to see it just rip through 740. I mean, I just don't see much stopping it all the way up to $8. Like, I think it'll be a quick 60-cent gain. Of course, there could always be new technical resistance. I just think the likelihood of it is low. CCIV getting a little bit boring. All right, let's go AMC, making that test. What is the volume looking like on AMC? I'm assuming on this breakout, we should see a nice spike in volume. So low volume, I mean, after the open, very, very normal. But on a nice movement, we could see a spike down here. Let's see how this test goes. Come on. People will be taking some profits. Some other people will be shorting. It'll be a battle, but let's just see if the bull camp can win it. Robinhood is partial filling on AMC. What does that mean? eToro is down. Getting some reports that eToro is down, just so everyone knows. Joan, not quite sure. Initial deposit needs to be from crypto. I think it could be either, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% positive. Elix Gray talking about art. Can you just DM me or like tag me in a notification? I probably missed it. All right, make us proud. AMC still kind of dying volume. People need to get interested in it. Might be that cup and handle though, that rejection. We come down, make a higher low, and then go through 740. Let me go out to the bigger time frame just so you can see AMC when I'm talking about. Go 2 hours. So right here, 740 was a bunch of support, previous resistance. So it's just an important price level. That's why we're watching 740 now. But above that, there's not much stopping it. Of course, 8 is a key psychological level. There's a little bit at 830, more at 840. So the 830 to 840 region is the next main technical resistance, in my book at least. What is a cup and handle? No, that's a good question. A cup and handle is just basically where you could see it kind of over here on Tesla. So you have this perfect cup. It comes down, makes a higher low. That's the handle. And then it's a bullish pattern. They commonly break upward. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but it's the pattern of the chart. So you get a big U shape, you get a smaller U shape, the cup, the handle, and then usually they go upward. Not guaranteed, but pretty common bullish pattern. Robinhood not executing orders. That's not good. 80K wall at 740 on AMC. Definitely expecting a big fight at 840. What else is going on? For those people who care about Tesla, the support is 682, so we're about, what is that, $7 above that, and then from there 675. So decent support in Tesla, pretty close by. AMC. Clean that up just so we could see the volume coming back up to 740. Wait, are other people having issues with Robinhood? Can someone confirm that? Like, what do you mean by partially? What's going on? So I can just clarify to the rest of the group. What issues are you guys seeing on Robinhood right now? And also, just as a general thing, if you're done with Robinhood, use the Webull link. You'll get 2 free stocks. When you sign up and deposit $100, I also get a free stock. It's a great way. It's a win-win. You get free stocks. I get a free stock if you want Webull. AMC looks like it really, really wants to rip here. Okay, so some people are having issues, other people no issues. I'm a little bit confused. Maybe it's like a regional thing. Some people, their trades aren't going through. They're only getting partial fills. Other people are having no issues whatsoever. eToro is having issues. I believe that's a UK-based one. Is that right? Boycott. When I was a boy in Bulgaria. All right, AMC, make us proud. Put a smile on our face. Fill up our rockets with rocket fuel. We got moons to go to. Space to explore. Oh, no one asked for the shirt check of the day, but we got another NASA shirt on. We are going to the moon, team. I've been redoing my entire wardrobe to NASA gear and ape gear. Full commitment to the brand. Let's make us proud, AMC. When I was a young boy in Bulgaria, we used to go to the cinemas. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling God in this Chili's tonight. What's going on? It looks like Tesla is trying to retest the 682 area, so I would watch that. Support. Let's see if it can act as support a third time. What else is everyone watching? Is there something else I should have up on the screen? I think I have the 4 main important ones. We have the overall market. We have Tesla, which is having a crazy day. Churchill Capital, nice game back, but now trading sideways. And of course, AMC, the darling stock of the day. Some people are asking, this on the screen now, what you're seeing is TradingView. I just like the aesthetics of how it looks. If you want to try out TradingView yourself, the link's below. It's like $15 per month, about 50 cents a day. But you could try it out a month for free with the link. There's an affiliate code. Just sign up for Webull using your link. Let's go to the moon. Ant26, thank you so much. I really do like pitching certain things like that because it's a win-win. Like if you sign up for Webull, you get free stocks and it's a way to support the channel. I try to be careful about the things I pitch and the sponsorships and yada, yada, yada. But when it's a mutually beneficial thing like that, especially because you don't even have to use it, you could take the free stocks, sell them, take the money and close the account. It's super, super easy for me to pitch that type of stuff. What's going on? People are pouring in. What other stream are you guys coming from? Let me know. I'm assuming Meet Kevin, if I had to guess. Man, Meet Kevin, I just respect him so much. Meet Kevin kills it. He is one of the hardest working people, and it just seems like whatever he touches turns to gold. He's the lucky one. SPY, testing the support. There is a support at 384, but I think the more important one comes at 382.50. More of, I don't know, 382. We'll just mark 382.25, halfway between. Oop, I missed a super chat. Just loaded up more on AMC. Victor Williams crushing it with those diamond hands. What's going on? Meet Kevin. Yeah. Huge. I try to reach out to meet Kevin. I think I'm just too small, but I would love to do like a market open or market close like dual stream with him where we just like are talking about what's going on. I would love it. And I don't know. I think I'm just too small. Like I emailed them, and people like that, it's kind of hard to get like a whole of their attention. But is that something you guys would be interested in? If I like tweeted at him, would you like it and retweet it to try to get his attention? I think like I mean I'm such a big fan of him, and I think both of our like quirky personalities would play well off of each other. But he's also insanely busy, so I don't know if he'd go for that. Uh-oh, Spy's looking a bit heavy, but AMC is tracking upward. We're getting like a weird cup and handle pattern, very small handle, but I think try number 3 is hopefully lucky. Let's see if we get that breakthrough. Am I saying meet? It's MEET, Kevin. Meet Kevin. He's a massive finance YouTuber. I'm talking like over a million. Like he's huge. He's huge. He talks a lot about like stocks and stimulus now. His start where I like originally found him was learning about like the real estate. Like he just did all these fun actually I think his intro videos were like him exposing like quote unquote like bad real estate people. So when I was even more young and more immature, I found a lot of enjoyment out of that. He is 200 emails behind. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming even just judging from how many emails and DMs I get, multiplying that by 1,000 is what Meet Kevin probably gets on a daily basis. Can Canadians do Weeble? I don't think yet. I don't think Weeble has expanded outside of the U.S. Can any fellow Canadians, to Leah, confirm that? Yeah, I think I missed some of these. I'm also a Kevin. We're getting that bounce on Spy. AMC short borrow rate just jumped to 2.79% from 189. Check Fintel. So that means that that could be interesting for a short squeeze. If people are trying to load this up and push it back down, if the short squeeze happens, that could be awesome. All right, welcome. Hey, if you guys are just joining up, if I would love it if you could just help me out with that algorithm. Just drop a quick like. We're at 2.2. If we could hit 3,000 likes, I would be very grateful. It just helps with the algorithm. Obviously, it's completely free. Day in and day out, we are battling with the YouTube algorithm. It's just part of the game. But hopefully, we could also spread the good karma and get AMC to finally break out. This stream's all about good vibes only. Let's see. I'm feeling good about AMC today. The rest of the market, a little bit questionable. AMC is the backbone of stock market today. I am not a cat. Man, Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty has kind of stopped doing like all public stuff now. Obviously, he's still talking with Congress and all that stuff. But that would be such an amazing thing if I could somehow just talk to him and like share his thoughts on GME with like the rest of the stream. That would be so cool. But I don't think he's going to be doing any like public appearance stuff for quite a while. Come on, AMC, 10 cents to go. You can do it, little buddy. Tesla looks like it is actually bouncing off of the 675 mark. So we're right in this region of support between 682, 675. Below that, there is another support above, like between 650 and 656 on an intraday. This 675 support is like a multi-day one. just so everyone knows. The 682 is intraday, just like formed today on this chart. 675 is an overall important one. Can you go over covered calls to make money while you hold 100 shares of AMC example? Yeah, Sal. So a covered call is what you do so basically we're always talking about buying calls and buying puts. You can sell calls and sell puts. A covered call is when you sell a call against your own stock position. So let's say you had 100 shares of any stock, let's say Apple. You had 100 shares of Apple, but you're worried, like you don't think Apple's going to go up by much, but you don't want to sell it. You think it might go down, you think it might trade sideways for whatever reason. There's an extra way you can earn money on it is by selling a call against your position. You can sell one covered call per 100 shares you own. So if you own 500 shares of Apple, you could sell 5 covered calls against it. And what you would do when you're selling a covered call is you pick an expiration date and you pick a strike price. And when you sell it, right away you collect that. It's a net credit position. So you're going to collect that credit and you keep the money of selling the premium as long as the stock stays below that price. So for example, right now Apple is trading at 122. Let's say that we had ones that expired today. I don't know if there are options expiring today for Apple, but let's just say in this scenario that there were. Let's say we sold the strike price. We sold cover calls with the strike price of 125 for today. If Apple remains below 125 today, you collect and you keep all of that premium. And if it goes above it, because you had those shares, you would basically lose your shares. You would collect the profit all the way up to 125 on your shares, and you would have to get rid of them at 125. So let's say it like ends at 126. You would not get that extra dollar profit. So really when you're doing covered calls, you're either collecting the premium if the stock doesn't go above that strike price that you sold it at, or if it does go above it, you're just missing out on some of your profit. It's a really, really smart way to play the stock market. Your biggest risk is just less of a profit. AMC pushing 740. Let's go. Right here, the S&P 500 bouncing off of this support at 384. It looks like Velvet. I love these Velvet thoughts. I can't even read it without laughing. Thank you, Velvet. Thoughts on new IPO next week from Craven Moorhead. Joshua, thank you for that super chat. Velvet, thank you for your super chat. Those are hilarious. Craven Moorhead. Okay, AMC is about to rip. We have the fall through on the cup and handle. We're breaking out. We're above 740. I think there's a very realistic chance that this could rip right to $8. Past that, we have then the next resistance at 830 to 840. I'm calling all the way up here pretty quickly. As long as this holds, look at the volume is flowing in. We have a bigger volume bar on the bottom there. Let's go. This is exciting. Let's see if there's enough follow through on AMC. Do you know if all platforms allow covered calls? If it allows options trading, it will allow covered calls. Let's go AMC. Let's see that follow through. We're getting a little more volume is picking up, but we kind of need more volume right here. Velvet, I can't stop. The comic relief of me destroying my account. Just got here. Can you explain why CCIV went down after the news? Basically, the valuation was too high. When the valuation goes up, the stock price goes down to equal out to the same market cap for CCIV. So valuation up, to have the same market cap, the stock price has to go down, is the brief 10-second explanation of what's going on. But just to clarify, even though it got hit, like I still think that CCIV / Lucid Motors is still a long-term winner. Craven, Craven, thank you for that super chat. It does work well with your name. Here we go, CCIV. This is your moment to shine. I just want to see more of this volume follow through. If we see a nice spike in volume, I feel super confident of it shooting straight up to 8. Naked NAKD backed by Oliver Klezoff. Get it now. NAKD. That one was a hot topic a bit ago. Maybe people get interested in it. Here we go, AMC. Let's make us proud. Tesla trading sideways. S&P 500 kind of trading sideways. Actually, everything's kind of trading sideways except for AMC. What is the opening high? What is this? High 48 is the high of the day. Thoughts on SNDL? I'm in at 215, down 6K. You think it's dead now? Hold long term. I mean, long term I am bullish on the like cannabis sector, but within the cannabis sector, SNDL is not my favorite. It's not to say anything bad about it. I just think that there's a better chance of Tilray / HPHA / CGC doing better. They're just bigger, more established companies, especially with the Tilray Afria merger. So if there is federal legalization or movement on the political front of what's going on with cannabis, I think that those bigger, more established companies will benefit more greatly. Here we go, AMC. Let's go. We need that volume. Joshua, let's get Kohrs coin going. Take over crypto on our way to the moon. Moon cheese and tendies, baby. Hit me back about making you some motion graphics, Joshua. Yes, Joshua. Make sure send me a DM on Twitter and just make the first line motion graphics, please. Joshua, writing it down. I have a lot of people to get back to. Joshua. Shout out once again to Charlie in the Discord. He's the one who makes the smaller clip intros with the cool music. That's all because of Charlie in the Discord. Shout out. Love that guy's artistic abilities. S&P 500 looking heavy, might break below 384. AMC looking strong. Man, someone just needs to push it over the edge. I think there's a lot of sell orders sitting at 750. Someone was saying that there's a 70K sell wall. So let's see what happens there. Let's go, AMC. Someone just needs to push it right over this cliff. Just make all of these bears pay. The short sellers pay. We're going to eat away at them. It'll just slowly chip away. Come on, AMC. Make us proud. There we go. It's going to start chipping away at those 750. Actually, I kind of want to bring it up here. Just so we can see the orders. The orders are on the top right of your screen. We can see some of the size coming across. Here's the volume. There we go, 749. Here we go. Oh, huge explosion right through. It ripped through them. All right, I feel super confident that this is about to go to 8. Let's go. Here we go. We have another 40 cents. Let's go. I'm loving AMC, the strongest stock of the day. Just flew. That's That's some strength. AMC moonin'. Quick reminder for everyone, don't forget you could stay up to date with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. If you don't want to miss any of the live streams, the educational clips, or the recap of the portfolio and that stuff, go over to that bell icon, switch it to always so you don't miss anything. Obviously, dropping a like and subscribing is completely free, and it's very, very appreciated by me. It helps me out. I'm on my road to 100,000 subscribers, and every single one of you very much counts. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It makes me cry less when I go to bed about how much I'm hurting my own account. All right, let's go. Come on. AMC is going to have a good day. You can feel it. Good karma, good vibes only. AMC higher and higher. AMC goes up, doesn't even care about the market dropping. AMC's too strong. Come on, AMC. Push, push, push. Feeling good. I'm feeling God in this Chili's tonight. Actually, is that the full saying? I feel like I'm messing it up a little bit. And what's it? And I feel God in this Chili's tonight. If you know what that's from, you know. Go, go, go. Here we go. Let's go, AMC. Is this a short squeeze? Casting coach? Not yet. Short squeezes are much more violent. The velocity is much higher. The volume's higher. This is just people buying. This is just bullish momentum. When you're in a short squeeze, it's super, super violent. It's almost like a non-stop train. It truly is like a rocket ship on the chart. This, we're not even capping the volume from this morning. Usually on short squeezes, the volume absolutely dwarfs what you're seeing at the start. This one is just people buying, pushing it higher and higher. Maybe some shorts getting stomped out, but not a short squeeze. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, AMC, make us proud. Save some of our accounts. Can you help? Should I hold TMST at $8? I almost feel it's about to explode. Eric, TMST. I mean, if you feel like it's about to explode, you should hold on. Ooh, whoa, did not mean to do that. My apologies. TMST. You're in at $8. I mean, the intraday, I'm not in love with it. It couldn't hold 860, this previous high. But there is support at 820. So maybe just target that. Support, 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 or resistance, resistance, resistance. Hopefully it turns into support. I would care about that level. If it breaks below it, there's a chance it could drop to 780. But I don't know much about this. Looks like it's a steel mining company. Tesla falling a bit. I know Meat Kevin killed it this morning on Tesla. That's awesome. All right, AMC, make us proud. SPY falling a bit. Probably why Tesla. I mean, Tesla being a top 5 company. Well, now a top 10 company in the S&P 500. Gonna have a very high beta. We're looking for 740, 750 to hold on AMC. And I feel pretty good about it hitting $8. Should we look at the pain going on in my account right now? How bad is it? All right, we're fighting back to break even. Remember this morning, up 2.5 grand. At our low, we were down 4 grand. Now we're down 2 grand. Disgustingly volatile day. I don't recommend this for anyone at home. This is being done by an untrained professional, which is why it's so violent. Turn on the RSI on AMC. I mean, I could show that a bit over here. I just don't want it to get crowded. It also, the importance of it, like on the minute chart, well, is more of like, it's not that important. Right here, there is a little bit of divergence on the 5-minute chart. But let's just look for this to hold at 740. Rambo, we could definitely circle back to that. We're just looking for this resistance to turn into support, which is very common in the stock market. When I say resistance and support, I just mean areas that the stock has been rejected off of and bounced off of. Important price levels in the past tend to be important price levels in the future. That's why we have them marked out. $666 is support on Tesla, the mark of the devil. We're seeing some weakness in the market. Not AMC, though, just to clarify. AMC is its own thing today. It's up 14%. Everything else is red. You can see on the top right of your screen, SPY is down 1%, Bitcoin's down 12%, Ethereum's down 12%, Doge is down 14%, CCIV down 34%, RIOT down 25%. There's a bloodbath in everything but AMC. AMC is the savior of our accounts. Why is everything going down? Probably because the market's going down. It's just a very strong headwind. Someone just said that Elon tweeted. Is that true? I guess this one isn't at me. It's funny that we were just talking about me, Kevin. Missed out. I guess I'm just not as important or big as Elon, so me, Kevin's not tweeting me. BCG Brad, thank you so much for that super chat. Not seeing any new tweets. Doge for Doge. Elon is hilarious. He runs the internet. I'll like that. I'll show my support for me, Kevin. I guess people are lucid production delay prompted by Churchill. Interesting. I also saw something about some form of crypto being banned this morning. Let me track that down. That could be important. Just so you guys know, we're not losing sight. AMC, it's on the top tab here. It's holding at 750. I'll keep that up. I just wanted to show you what was going on with crypto. Powell, Biden, Houston. Where's the crypto tweet? That was from early this morning. Oh, wow. All right, this guy apparently tweets a lot. Must have been live tweeting the Powell update. Of course, if you guys have anything of importance to send me throughout the stream, at Matt_Kohrs, you could send it to me. We could check it out in notifications. All right, hang on, I don't want to lose track of AMC. Coming down, trying to reaffirm 740. S&P 500, it loved what Powell was saying this morning, and now, like, this is a perfect, like, we're making a capital N, like, just perfectly down, perfectly up, perfectly down. We have a bull flag, bear flag, bull flag. It's just wash, rinse, repeat. Very, very systematic. What is Bitcoin's market cap? Cots Cove, Bitcoin above 53K, like 53.5 is like the 1 trillion mark for Bitcoin, right around that 53 mark. Come on, AMC, we need it to stay above. We don't want a fake out breakout above 740. 740, 750, very important to AMC. Oh, sweet. We passed 2,500 likes. Thank you guys very much. Very, very kind of all of you. Your support means the world to me. It truly is the reason why I can do this, is because of all of you phenomenal people. CCIV, unfortunately, with this breakdown, slowly, it's drifting the same way Tesla's drifting. It's drifting the same way the market's drifting. Obviously, people did not like the whole Lucid merger valuation. It came in at 24 billion. People were hoping for 12. They really didn't want it past 15. I know Meet Kevin was calling for a doomsday at 20 billion. Unfortunately, it was worse than that. Oh, sorry, Joan, I missed your super chat. What did, CCIV or I didn't mean to do that. I was probably shoot, I'm scrolling back. I will find it. Okay, it must have been. Hey, Joan, can you just like post that as a normal comment? I'll try to catch it. Or you can send it right to Jason and he could get it to me. Sorry. Here's another intraday support on the S&P 500, 382.75. All right, AMC already fighting back. Like to see that. Oh, Joan, what was it? My question didn't go through, wondering if this is a gamma squeeze on AMC. No. Typically, gamma squeezes actually follow short squeezes. Gamma squeeze is much more of like market makers selling so many calls out of the money, and then the stock shoots up. So then they're forced to buy the shares themselves to lessen their delta exposure to those options. So generally, gamma squeezes follow short squeezes. Like you need a pretty violent upward move to see not only a short squeeze but a gamma squeeze as well. Florida sunshine for you too. Just became an astronaut. What is going on? Thank you very much for joining up. I appreciate that support. Can you pull up SOS and give an idea of the support or future prediction, please? And thanks. Yeah, let's take a look at SOS, kind of a baby crypto company. Let's switch it over though to the 4 hour. So it did hit that gap fill today at 775. The next major support I would say is 525. Past that, you have 4. It looks weak. It looks like it'll keep selling. I would pay attention to this 525 area. Of course, you have the dollar mark at 6, but there's some weakness in this chart for sure. AMC to the moon. Why is lower value better for CCIV? So basically, this isn't just like when people are looking up CCIV, you have to understand that it is a merger between Lucid Motors. So the market cap of CCIV is not the market cap of Lucid Motors. Like they don't have the same market cap, they don't have the same value. CCIV, Churchill Capital, will now be owning a portion of Lucid Motors. So that's where it gets a little bit complex. But basically, Churchill Capital, being a SPAC, has like a set market cap. And so because that one is being set up until this deal, we were all kind of assuming what the value of CCI or of Lucid Motors would be. So as its valuation goes up, the stock price has to go down to equal out to that same market cap value. So Lucid Motors valuation up, stock price down to have that same CCIV market cap. It's pretty weird and complex. I'm planning on making like a standalone video that better articulates that this evening. Oh wait, did Elon actually tweet something? Pretty much how I feel today. You guys keep telling me Elon tweets, and then he never actually had a tweet. Yeah, I don't think he tweeted about AMC. Someone's joshing me. Thank you, Florida Sunshine. That's very kind. All right. Tesla is looking heavy. Maybe catches itself at 666. Maybe catches itself at 657. There is support pretty much like every $5-10. 666, 657, 650. I don't think it'll get too out of hand. Unfortunately for me, because I still have that put, like I want it to get out of hand. I'm just trying to be realistic. I think there's too many levels of support where it will catch itself. This run up from 9:45 until 11 was 100% because of what the federal chair Jerome Powell was saying. He was basically just talking about how he will do whatever he needs to save the stock market. So people were buying it on that excitement, and now once again people are getting a bit scared. I think SPY below 380 could get pretty dicey. Did movie theaters open in New York City today? No, they're opening on March 5th to 25% capacity. What's going on, Ty Green? Haven't seen you in a bit. What's going on, man? Hey Matt, how low do you think that the S&P can fall? I watch every day, just can't comment as much because I'm working my day job. Hope your put swings back. Ty Green, I appreciate that, man. I know you're in here a lot. Your support means a lot to me. So here's what's going on with the SPY. Don't worry about these white trend lines for now. This is today's breaking point, basically 382. But in terms of like if it doesn't catch itself there, I mean, I'm looking at 376, 375. We have this trend line, its previous resistance, its support. It's a nice psychological level, that $75 thing. We have a gap fill to 77 right here that hasn't been tested yet. There's a lot of weight pushing the overall market down about, what's that, like $8 more dollars. That's what I'll be watching. That's the S&P 500. The NASDAQ 100 is a bit different. That one's looking heavy. There is some support. Right now, the NASDAQ 100 is trading at 315. It trades under the ETF QQQ, just so everyone knows. There is kind of, at 310, there's some support. Obviously, people really care about 300, the low threes. So the NASDAQ 100 has quite a bit of support between 300, 312, and it is already very much in the oversold territory. So that's something worthwhile to note about the tech sector, tech dominant QQQ. But once again, in terms of the SPY S&P 500 below 382, I think sets up a drop to like 377, 375. Just like a perfect sell-off, perfect buy-up, perfect sell-off, like super systematic today. That's just all the big institutional money, algos, like buying, selling, not really like human interaction. Bitcoin coming down a little bit. I mean, I guess with Bitcoin on Tesla's balance sheet, it'll be a little bit influenced on the swings of Bitcoin, I would assume, at this point. SPY coming back to 384. I mean, just so everyone knows, I have Tesla puts and I have SPY puts. I'm not saying I'm happy about them. I'm just saying it's what I have. Gabriel Stone, thank you so much. New to the channel, like, subbed, and belled lit the channel. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can stay up to date with the Moon Gang. At a minimum, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. If you want to be a part of the Moon Gang Discord, that is all through Patreon. That link's there. If you want it, it's an awesome community. Great people in there. Very smart people in there. Joan got your super chat. I just want to say thanks for the support. We love the channel. Joan, super happy to have you in here. CCIV or die. I saw a video yesterday of Meet Kevin's like swings on CCIV. Like I think he was up like 800K at one point. Just mind-boggling numbers. We have a bull flag, a bear flag, a bull flag. Just doesn't stop. Look at it, just perfect channels. Down, up, down. Bull flag, bear flag, bull flag. Bull flag, bear flag, bull flag. Well, this one isn't really a bull flag. It's just like slowly trading sideways, slightly down. Tesla, though, actually technically having a bit of a breakout from this trend line. Joan of 700. That is awesome. Let's look for AMC to catch itself. Got us all excited with that fake out breakout above 740, 750. Just not enough of a volume follow through. Like there was a volume peak right here, but then it slowly kind of died off. Still up on the day though, while everything else is taking a bloodbath. GME is not off my list. I think it was just down here a little bit. I can move it up. GME trading at 43. GME below that 49.51 area from a technical perspective is not good. RIOT pushing back to 50. That's good for RIOT. We haven't heard from Anthony today. Daryl, thank you for those charts. Yeah, some money flowing into SPY. I mean, it was trying to catch itself at this support below this 82 level. I think things could get a little dicey for the music. Let's check in on the old account. Let's see how bad I'm getting hit. Down 2.4K now. We were almost back to break even. Oh, lordy. This was up. I mean, I let $5,000 disappear from this put. I'm still up 4K, but like this morning, right now it's trading at 54. This morning, the high was 107. That is disgusting. I let $5,000 disappear into the ether. I was just being too pig-headed. My mistake. We gotta learn from it. Hopefully I'll learn from it. Let's be realistic. I probably won't, but hopefully you can learn something from it. That's kind of what I think. One of the things I really like about Meet Kevin is the fact that he shows his account. I feel like Meet Kevin and like I'm very transparent with it. Like he'll show his positions. I mean, I showed you my full account, exactly everything I'm in, but I'm just kind of getting tired of all these like YouTuber finance people like that don't really show it. I don't know. I think that transparency makes them a little bit harder to believe like what they're saying. I like seeing the account, but more than that, I want to see all the details. I want to know that like they're putting the money in what they're actually talking about. All right, thank you, Joan, for signing up. Once again, if you are interested in buying this Bitcoin or Ethereum dip, check out the link to BlockFi. I signed up about 2 weeks ago. I've been loving it thus far. Got my free Bitcoin from them when I signed my up. I don't know. I got not a full Bitcoin. Of course, that would be amazing. You could get up to $250 worth. Do you think all hope is lost with Tesla calls for 3.5? So not this week, but next week. I mean, Alex, what is your strike price? Like, did you buy them today, or like, what's your position on it? Someone just made an account. Greg Kohrs, Matt Kohrs is a Greg. You made an account to send me money with the through a super chat to say that. Ah, the internet, surprising me every day. All right, AMC. Very much hope it catches itself pretty soon at this trend line. Adult newborn. Tired of my wife's boyfriend talking bad about AMC. When it hits 500, I'm buying a new wife. What kind of wife should I get? Not financial or relationship advice. Adult newborn. My big suggestion, when AMC hits 500 and you have all of those gains, I would highly suggest just investing in as many boxes of Girl Scout cookies as possible. My wife's boyfriend. You guys are hilarious. I love it. Endless entertainment. Tesla embarrassing me. S&P 500 embarrassing me. We're just at that midday chop though, 12:30 Eastern. Yeah, we are at that slow time. AI wife by Nvidia. CCIV fighting back to $40. The Greg entertainment nonstop. Do you mind touching on CTRM? Today is the day for it to be in compliance, and currently, according to the market, be 1,486% of the shares are sold short. We could check out CTRM. I'm going to tell you that I'm not the most excited about it. I mean, let's look at the daily chart. This is how the shipping sector moves. It gets excitement and then it quickly dies. There's not like ever really like this is what you're investing in. CTRM is just like overall these shipping companies are crap. You get a spike and then it dies off for a while. You get a spike. We never really see like a nice follow through. Like it shoots up, dies. It shoots up, it dies. Like I don't see this to be any different. Like just looking at the history of it, it spikes, it dies, and then it does nothing for a while. Spike dies, spikes dies. I don't see what is different about the company now that would cause it to not die this time. I think this is the spike. I think it's going to come back and just die. And it looks like it's battling to keep compliance. So if it doesn't, that's even worse for it. I would stay away from it. If you guys forced me to trade CTRM, I would actually short it. That's how much I don't like it. But other than that, I'd mainly just not trade it. David J, wow, up all night watching crypto, and then I wake up to the New York stock market and a call. I guess it's time to buy. What do you like? By the way, good day, people. What's going on, David? That's it. We're shopping for discounts right now. We're seeing if like any of these big EV ones, Tesla, Neo, Workhorse, CCIV, RIOT, if they can get to any nice massive discount levels, and then we're loading up for more of the long term. We're getting a breakout of the bull flag on SPY. I mean, bear flag, bull flag, bull flag, bear flag, bull flag. We're getting that breakout as expected. Let's see if it can hold. There is resistance at 384.50. Tesla will be very much tied to the movement of the S&P 500. AMC coming back. Nice bounce. Nice technical bounce off of this trend line. Let's go back to $7.40. The day high is $7.75. That's what we'll be watching. Greg coursing was hilarious. CCIV having a tough time at $40. Market looking okay. Tesla having a tough time at 682. But AMC strong. Strength in the AMC. Right now, the best strength I really see in the market is, like, ironically, AMC, which is hilarious. Just given everything that's happened over the past 2 weeks. All right, Tesla waking up a bit, unfortunately for me. Remember, I do have a put option on Tesla just for this week. Velvet, you sent me a picture on Twitter with your AMC position. All right, let me look at that. Oh, did you DM it to me? I can't dox other people and bring up the DM. Hang on. Nice, Velvet. Today's return, solid. You're going to be back to break even pretty soon, especially if this momentum continues. Shout out to Velvet. CGC bought my shares at 46.72. Should I buy more to lower my cost average? Theoretically, of course. All right, let's check out CGC. No. Everything's moving the opposite way of what I want it to. CGC, looks like it did find support at 32. You could target 32. Past this, though, you do have, like, kind of a gap region to 28. So if you're already in on it, I would say be patient and look for this gap right here between 27 and 29. At least that's how I would personally play it, because now we also have this upside gap that eventually I would think that was going to fill. But since you have a position already created, I think you could afford to be a little bit more patient with it and maybe scoop some up sub 29, closer to 28, the better. The SPY and Tesla are destroying my dreams. For me, right now, everything's moving in the inverse way. I want CCIV up, AMC up. I want Tesla down, and I want the market down just so I could get out of my positions. So literally, out of the 4 things we're watching, they are moving the opposite way that I want them to. I bought CCIV at $40 for 100. I hope I made a good choice. What do you think, Matt? Diego, I mean, if you have a long-term thesis, I think that Churchill/Lucid Motors will definitely be an amazing long-term winner. So if you have patience, I think you're fine. If an AMC squeeze happens, can I let you know? I mean, I will be going bonkers about it. There's no way you'll be able to shut me up. Oh my lord, Tesla, SPY. Don't do this to me. When I want you to go up, you don't go up. When I want you to go down, you don't go down. The market is out to get me. Specifically me, none of you. This is the Matt show. Oh, Lord. We're going kooky. Kooky for the stock market today. Double rejection at 740 on AMC, unfortunately. Let's see. Tighter and tighter ranges. Hopefully the expansion is upward. Let's see how that plays out. The Matt Going Broke show. That's what it feels like today. Episode whatever. Episode 40, Matt blows up an account. But let's get some excitement going with that AMC. Hey, we're 100 likes away from 3K. Could have 100 of you beautiful space apes just help me out. Drop that like. I would much, much appreciate it. We are 2,900. At least that's what I'm seeing on my end. Let's keep the party going. Don't you want more and more people to see me like completely embarrass myself in front of all my internet friends? When did you ditch a position, Matt? I didn't. I mean, I sold RIOT this morning when hell was breaking loose. And the fact that RIOT's below 50, I feel like I did the right thing. Thank you. We just got above 3K. You guys are the best. The best. The best. Go back to my old trading style. Don't do it for the views. Or double down and do it even more and more for the views and completely throw my trading risk management out of the window. I think my risk management tweet was the best one I've ever. I think that's my. I almost don't want to tweet anymore because I think I top ticked it. I think that was my best tweet ever. I'm afraid that I'll never ever get above that level of humor or just pure sarcasm again. Let's go, Moon Gang. All right, SPY is coming back down. Tesla coming back down. Maybe I'll break even today. That would be a miracle. We are throwing a Hail Mary. I feel like this might be a bigger comeback than Tom Brady against the Falcons. What was that, like back in 2017, 2018? I feel like that, except my deficit is more than 27 points or whatever it was. I feel like my deficit is like 50 points. And we have 1 quarter to go. Been following for 3 weeks. I think Matt quit his job. I did quit my job. No, my parents were not happy about it, if that's your first question. I used to be a software engineer. You know, I was one of those guys with a fancy college degree, good software engineering job. Parents were in no way happy when I was like, hey, I want to yell at a camera in my basement for a living. But here we are. I never got this amount of support when I was coding, that's for sure. I never got this amount of humor. I can guarantee Velvet was not sending me those jokes on a daily basis. So for that alone, I'm more than happy to throw my college degree out the window. You know, I treat my life like the market. High risk, high reward. What else could you possibly want? What's that? Machine Gun Kelly, that new album, Tickets to My Downfall. I feel like I'm literally selling tickets to my life downfall. That's what this is, except I'm not selling anything. This is free on YouTube. It's a lose-lose. Freelance on the side? Nah, done with that world. They just don't get what it is to be a space ape. They were like looking at my hands. They were like, why are your hands glistening so much? I'm like, get out of my room, Mom. They just don't get it. Adult newborn. So, looks like I'm getting a bag of GSC from Tilray and either black AI wife. I'm thinking Japan with Matt and Trey partying with all the Asian girls. Hey, I would do that. Does anyone know where, like, I know Trey is military. I wonder where he's from. It would be awesome if he was near me. We could do like an in-person stream. That'd be pretty cool. Griffin just signed up for BlockFi. I appreciate it. It takes a little bit for your account to hit. So what do you expect? Well, once it opens up, you can then buy the cryptos that they offer. So basically, on BlockFi, the ways I've been doing it, I've just been like slowly buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm a long-term holder on it. I also just got the Ledger Nano X. I'm planning on taking like a small percentage out of my wallet and storing it offline. If you guys want to like safely store some of your crypto offline, check out the Ledger. You could get that. There's a discount code in the description. I just got mine. The Nano X is the newer one. Pretty cool. It's like a USB thing. I don't know. It's the first time I've used one, but I'm just gonna keep some of my crypto in a safe just in case of like hacking and stuff. I really don't think it's that likely. These mange ones, BlockFi, Gemini, and Coinbase, like they're pretty hard to hack. So like I don't think it's likely, but it's just I don't know. I obviously take enough risk in other aspects of my life that I don't have to completely risk my Bitcoin holding. I still actually some of my trading algorithms for the futures market I let run in the background. I don't really talk about it because like people don't really care about algorithmic trading or the futures market. But that thing is the wild west. There are disgusting moves like because it's super highly leveraged. You guys think options trading is leveraged? The futures market is insane. It's nothing for it to go thousands and thousands of dollars per contract. It's wild. Angela just became an astronaut. Welcome aboard. Anthony Urano, thank you for that super chat. Will the AMC volume increase? Trigger short squeeze? Yeah, but we need much, much more volume. I not really. Volume is like an indicative, I guess, piece of evidence, but it's more so like we need a violent shoot upward to scare the shorts out of their position, which forces them to buy in the market, which pushes the stock even higher, forcing other shorts out. And because of that, because so many people are getting scared and FOMOing into the position and cutting their losses, if they're short, you see naturally a spike in volume. But I'm feeling good. Like you could see the like tighter and tighter swings. The ranges are getting smaller and smaller, so I think we'll see a movement potentially maybe in like in the afternoon. Because remember, it's 12:45 Eastern. Like this is just that quiet lunch hour. There's not big movement typically in the market. But fun fact, that first day of the massive GameStop squeeze, like the day that kind of started it all, I think it happened around 12:30, 1 p.m. was when things started to get a little like crazy with it. Gabriella, I don't know what my life has become. I feel empty whenever I'm not stressed out about a trade. I mean, yeah, I mean, what's the point of trading if your blood pressure isn't pushing like medically concerning levels? Do you still have that Tesla put? I do, and in fact, I have 10 SPY puts. So it's getting out of hand. We're either you don't go to the moon by setting up a little bunt trade. If you're going to the moon, you clearly have to swing for the fences, and that's what it's about. And also, guys, obviously this is a joke. It's entertainment. This account is not my main account. I have a retirement account. Of course, I'm not like so insanely dumb that I'm going to risk my financial health. This is for the show. This is fun. Of course, I want it to go up, but like no way would I feel good about losing $13,000 if I blow this account up. But it's also not going to completely ruin my life. Whatever you guys are doing with your own money, obviously worry about yourself, worry about your own financial health. I just need to clarify. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like blowing every dollar on like horrific YOLO diamond hand plays with Tesla and SPY right now. What is my SPY put? Yeah, okay, we could go over everything. So right here, my Tesla put, strike price 725, expiration this Friday. As of now, I'm up a juicy 330%. I was up way more. I lit 5 grand. Like I lit half of my gains disappear. Not feeling good about that. My SPY one, $370 put for not this Friday, next Friday, March 5th. I paid $2.60. Right now, I'm getting a little bit hammered on it, but I can't get out of this one any day anyway because I don't have another day trade. So this one, like SPY, I have to swing it. So I'm watching it, and of course I want it to go down, but even if I wanted to get out today, I couldn't because of pattern day trading. I live with my parents? No. I live in my own place. It's a weird question. Ma, the meatloaf. Folks, this is what happens when you don't give your children enough attention. They grow up and start yelling at a camera for YouTube. Once again, a joke. You guys have to understand your base opinion on what I should say. Start out as a joke and then maybe later question if I was being serious. But everything that comes out of my mouth, your initial instinct should be horrific, awful joke, and then like move from there. No, I film in a basement. This is just the room I have for my live stream. Like, it's a basement in my own apartment. Can you explain the pattern day trading rules, please? I'm hugely important. Okay, so pattern day trader rules, they impact US traders. I don't think it's a thing in other countries. So what it is, it impacts you in the US if the total value of your account, whether that's invested or just sitting as a cash, but your total account, if it's below $25,000. So if you're in the US and your account is below 25K, you have to worry about what's called pattern day trading. Years ago, some fancy dude in a suit thought it would be cool to basically say, hey, we're going to protect you from yourself. You can't trade that often if your account's below 25K. So what the actual specific rules are of every rolling 5 days. So don't just think that it restarts every Monday. It's a rolling 5-day trading period. You can only day trade 3 times, as in like open a position and close it within that trading session. So if I did one today, which I did do one with the S&P 500, I wouldn't be able to redo another day trade until like five trading days from now. So basically you have 3 slots, and once you use one, you get that one back 5 trading days later. You get 3 of them. The rule goes out the window once your account is above 25K. If you have 3 pattern day traders, like if I did 3 in and outs today and used all 3 of mine, I would get them back next week. If I do a 4th one, your account is banned from doing day trades for 90 days. You won't get like in a legal trouble or anything, just your brokerage will stop you from day trading. You get like a 90-day punishment. You could always switch it to a cash account if you want, but then you have like free roll violations. So the best way around it is like, say you have a $10,000 account and you want more than 3 day trades. The best thing you could do is probably open up another account, just split it, do one $5,000 account and another $5,000 account. Originally, that's why I had Robinhood and Webull, because I wanted more day trades. So that's another reason for you to download both, and the Webull link's below. You get free stocks, I get a free stock. I love plugging it. Yeah, can I do a quick analysis of SNDL and Tilray, please? Yes. If I confuse anyone with that whole pattern day trading thing, please post it. I'll try to explain it better. SNDL looks like it's selling off. It looks like the next stop is $1. The chart is very bearish to me. Tilray also bearish. It actually gapped down today. It might catch itself here at 22. More support at 20. So relative to SNDL, Tilray's support levels of technical support are closer. Overall, though, is getting pretty hammered. The cannabis sector as a whole, that is. I think that the lower the stock in order for the ones to use margin and their count is down upside down to deposit funds. What do you think? Hang on, let me reread that. I think that they lower the stock in order for the ones that use margin and their account is upside down to deposit funds. What do you think? Jorge, I think it's more so of they might lower it. Just I think they care about themselves, obviously. So whether they're trying to move it down so they can get their own like better averages, or if they're in a short position, they're trying to get profits. Like I don't know if they're like necessarily trying to be detrimental to retail traders. I think they worry about their own positions and maximizing their own profit, and a byproduct of that is commonly to hurt retail traders. Pay attention to AMC. It's pushing on 740 again. Kind of a weird cup and pattern, but still looking pretty bullish. So cash accounts are immune to day trading rules. Pattern day trading, yes, but cash accounts have their own rules. Cash accounts, remember the whole saga right now with Robinhood about how it's T+2 settlement. When you're using a cash account, you have to wait for it to actually settle. So technically it doesn't follow pattern day trading, but it has its own set of rules that involve like 2 days to settle any trade that you make. Did I miss? I think I missed a super chat. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back. Is buying a stock on Cash App worth it? I have 350 stocks of AMC on Cash App. Your opinion? I mean, Cash App, like, so your question is specifically on Cash App. I mean, to my understanding, it's just like another brokerage, like the way we have Webull, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, Thinkorswim, all of those, eToro. It's just a Cash App is just another one. It's a newer one. So I think it's worth it. I mean, I think whether people want to trade or not, I think it's worthwhile for your own financial health to learn more about the stock market. I would encourage anyone to learn about the stock market. Can you look at Sense, please? Think it'll hit $4. Joe, thank you for that super shot. Sense. So it broke below this trend line. That's bearish. This was a good dip buy around the $3 mark. Also the 275. Lots of support in here. I don't know. Like, I want them to be successful with their diabetic treatment stuff. I think it's super cool. I could see it hitting $4 in the future. This is a bearish breakdown, so I'm not calling for it immediately, but I very much want them to be successful. I made $4,000 because of you. That is awesome. I don't know if you're just directly betting against me because my trades are that bad, but hey, if you're making money from me one way or the other, I love it. AMC picking up. This is nice. AMC still looking bullish. CCIV popping a little bit. Tesla popping. Like, things are catching a bid right now. Look at this. SPY perfectly bounced off of this technical support at 382.75. Yep, thank you for posting that, Chris, the mod. You can join the Moon Gang Discord. It's all through Patreon. Patreon handles the payment, and then once you do that, you will get access to the Discord. There's over 500 people in it. It's awesome. We're growing it. We're adding cool things to it on a weekly basis. Basically, we just talk about the stock market, crypto, options, everything, just nonstop. Looks like everything's catching a bit of a bid. The last 3-minute bar for everything is green. Churchill, AMC, GME still getting crushed. Cannabis still getting crushed. Neo not liking it below 50. That's not good. There is support though in the low 40s, just so everyone knows. How is Tesla, or not Tesla? How is the SPY looking on a bigger time frame? Still below this. I mean, that is still worrisome for the overall market that it's like on the bottom side of this channel. What is this adult newborn? Spent all my wife's boyfriend's money to make you laugh those couple times. All my money is in on AMC. YOLO. Now gonna watch all your streams until I die. Love the channel. Adult newborn, your support is incredible. We're having a good time. We're laughing. I just think this is a fun community. Obviously, it's based on finances, but it's like lighthearted. I think sometimes the market is like people are way too serious. Obviously, I've spent a lot of years studying the market, but I'm also just like a goofy person. Like, let's have fun while we're doing it. We can laugh about it. It makes the losses less painful and it makes the wins even more exciting. Oh, sorry, you missed my last one. Second try. Can you break down of workhorse? I need average down from 38. Don't ask. Mary Lou. Yes, we will dive into that. Workhorse. Awesome dip buying opportunity came today at 24. You can watch this, like see if it holds 28, but remember the market's taking a hit right now. So 24, the bottom of this trend line might be a good one, but no matter where you are in on workhorse, I truly, truly believe that it's a long-term winner. So just have patience. It won't be a loser unless you sell it. One of these days, I feel confident that they will be awarded the USPS contract and workhorse will explode from there. It went up. We're vomiting. One of these times, it's going to bounce back. So just be confident, like be patient and confident with it. If you're looking to lower your average, I would say $24, $25 is a good spot to do it. Sorry for missing your first super chat. Got some sends call options at a 350 strike during the dip this morning. Sitting good, hoping for a 395 break even before close. Joe, I mean, it's definitely possible. Like, I think Sens is a strong company. It sounds like their technical advancements are like pretty good. What is your expiration date though? Like, did you buy them for this week, next week? Matt, you said about extending your options. How? So, Tom, that's a great question. When you hear about like the term is like roll your options out, basically you just close your position for whatever, whether it's a win or a loss, and you just play to like a farther out expiration date. It's not like some special thing you could do of transferring it. It's like that's just the terminology that people use. Close your current one and then just buy a farther out expiration date. It's not like some special thing to do in the back end on your trading app. It's just like, I guess, kind of poor terminology. What else is going on? I love, even though things are getting crushed today, everyone's vibes are so happy. It's such a happy group. I love it. There's enough bullshit in the world and everyone's life. My entire goal is like to teach you, of course, about the market. Hopefully you can make some money. But if we're just all smiling, like having a little bit of a good time, like there's enough pessimism and negativity throughout the rest of everyone else's life. This is definitely is meant to be more of just a happy-go-lucky, funny thing. All right, looks like the market's coming back down. Tesla, who knows, maybe by the end of the stream, I'll be the one laughing with the puts. All right, team, here's what's going on. 1 p.m. Eastern, we're about to take our lunch break for tendies. I'll be back in an hour. Of course, get your rocket fuel, get your tendies. Don't forget all the important links. If you want to sign up for Webull, BlockFi, TradingView, any of that good stuff, my book recommendations, they're all in the links below. Don't forget to subscribe at a bare minimum. Go over to your notifications, switch it to always so you don't miss any of the good stuff. All this stuff is also in audio format. The links to Apple's podcast and Spotify are below. I will be back in an hour. I promise you, we will watch the market close. We will make fun of the Gregs, and just in general, we will have a good time, and maybe we'll get lucky and make a bit of money. I'll see you guys in 60 minutes. Thank you so much for spending the market open with me. I'll see you guys soon. Good luck. Get those tendies in your system, and don't forget about some rocket fuel. See you guys very, very soon.